Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, everybody. What's going on? Welcome to stream. Hey guys, what's going on? Hope you're doing well. Yes, we're in the RANS today. One of Oz's favorite GA aircraft, and we're flying to OSHKOSH, making one very happy drop there. I swear it's Interesting. See that too. Excuse me for a second. Anyways, hope you guys are doing well. Yes, there is. But welcome everybody. We're flying the RANS because it's been updated, and because the team have finally been able to release it over on the in-sim marketplace. So if you are in Xbox, you can check it out as well and finally own it and fly it on Xbox. So I think it released on Xbox this week. So we're going to be checking out the RANS. As for people that have had it for a while, it's not a massive update. They've just done some work to the engines for the PC users. But obviously, if you're picking it up on Xbox, you haven't seen it before. So it's over on the marketplace, and the reviews so far for the Xbox version have been very good if you go and actually have a look at all the statistics over there. But it's been OSHKOSH this weekend, so we're going to give it a fly. We're going to jump over there and fly around. I actually don't have my Oz Flight Sim livery for this because it's not working this version, so I have to see if the guys at Flyby Studios can fix that up for us for a different flight. So we're going the Canary Yellow today, but hopefully you guys had a great weekend, and I'm just going to say it out of the box. I predicted the 22nd. The JORG proved me wrong. And of course, Sim Update 3 didn't release. Anyways, sometime in August, apparently. Well, it's actually meant to be, I think they said the 27th, but then they said they're not even going to be able to keep that. So anyways. And also they said that the Sim's just going to be heavily used for VRAM. And there's not really much they could do about it. So interesting. We'll move on with that one. You're still in Sweden. What's going on, Mr. Marcus? Welcome to the stream. Anyways, let's get into some Cheerios. Hope you guys had an awesome weekend. We've got Mr. Michael from Canberra. Welcome. Yes, there is ads switched on because a man's got to pay the light bill. So you've got to watch the ads. It's not much I'm going to do about it. But anyways, it's there. Mr. William Kelly, good morning, good evening. Or actually, I should say good very early morning to you. Welcome to the stream. Mr. Killswitch, g'day. What's going on? Mr. Beto, all the way from the City of Lights. Did you know if you're in space, you could see Beto and his house from space with the City of Lights? Yes, Beto's house. It's amazing. No one does it better than turning the lights on in Perth than Tony Beto, which is funny because he goes to bed at about 5 p.m. every night. So strange. Anyways, maybe he's actually scared of the lights. Who knows?
Ah ha ha ha, OSHKOSH, woohoo.
Thank you, Hados. That is the person that I said before is basically very excited that we're flying to OSHKOSH today. So thank you very much, Hados. Appreciate it. Thank you very much for the 5 smackaroos. We'll put it in the tank for the avgas. Or actually, this thing takes unleaded anyway, so it makes no difference. Evening, Bubba Von Braun. He says, yawn. Yes, we finally got here. Within my 35-minute window of starting the stream, I consider this been early, my friend. Early. Captain Kookaburra, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. And also another perforating, should I say, evil, which tries to basically, I think he believes he tries to stay as far away from Beto that he can get. It is what it is. Richo, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Beto will have something to say next time I speak to him. Curtis, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. G'day, mate. Thank you very much for popping in. Mr. Richard Satil is here. And Mr. Willie VR. Mr. Willie VR, remember, you can't get too excited, be too noisy, or else you'll be in trouble with the wife. Good morning to you, sir. Welcome to the stream. Mr. Stevie Buzz, welcome. He says, good day, everyone, from sunny, hot Tenerife. Welcome to the stream. Mr. Delta Tango, g'day. What's going on, legend? Welcome. Mr. Gav Weekly Props, thank you very much, sir. Welcome to the stream. Hope your week's been absolutely fantastic and the weather's been under 25 degrees for you POMs to handle. Welcome. Mr. Chase T, what's going on? Did you watch that video that I said, yep, it's a bit weird? Just saying. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Oh, it's our daily noodles. We can eat this week.
You have to land on the yellow dot or else I will have to revoke your RPL. Love your work and cheers to another week of 2-minute noodles.
Thank you, sir. There's the 2-minute noodles. There's our donations we can eat. I actually don't have any of the OSHKOSH freeware stuff installed because it actually had it that it wasn't compatible with 2024, so I didn't want to put it in there for stutters, so I'm just running the default scenery. So if anybody else says that they're actually running the freeware on 2024, it works fine, make sure you shout out and let me know. But thank you very much, Pringles. I appreciate it. Mr. Schmacko, welcome to the stream. G'day, g'day, g'day. Mr. Joseph Jolly's here. He says, good morning, everybody. Good morning to you, Mr. Joseph Jolly. And Marcus Simmer having the world's longest holiday in Sweden. How's our friend Sven going? Captain Fozzie, what's going on? About time you got off Elite Dangerous and popped in here to see us. Mr. JT Australia, welcome to the stream. And Mr. Sticky Rice, welcome to the stream. G'day. Wow, just wells, Mr. GT. But thank you guys, appreciate it. Thank you very much for the donos. We can eat rice and buy a bottle of water by the looks of it, so I appreciate it. Thank you very much. All right, let's jump in the sim.
I want a refund. I will make my own yellow dot then.
Why do you want a refund if you just did it again? Oh, here we go.
Shane, you can believe that if it makes you feel better. Here's a coffee voucher.
Pringles asked for a refund, but he gave me a dono. Is that a lot of money? It's the Australian Pacific peso, so it's not a terribly great deal. But in the way that the world is, it's considered as quite a lot of money. If you can feed yourself on a packet of noodles each week, that's a lot of money. So I appreciate it, and thank you, Evil. Thank you so much for doing that. I appreciate it, guys. That it helps out a lot. So, Mr. One Plays or First Plays, welcome to the stream. I appreciate it, guys. It's really, really, really kind. I can just sit back and just talk crap if everybody wants to keep doing donos. That's fine. Feels like you need to do a GA more legend. We do GA every Sunday and sometimes during the week, but you're working, so you can't join us. So suffer your jocks. All right, we're not even on the sim screen. There we go. All right, let's go. I need to wash my RANs though. Because look, it's dirty from this thing's persistent as well. So if you guys haven't flown the RANs before, it's persistent. So she's dirty from last time I flew it. Not a donation.
Cheers, lol.
Thank you, Fuzzy. Appreciate it. Thank you very much for the 36 months on the first class lounge. I appreciate you. Thank you, mate. Appreciate it. Thank you very, very, very much. All right, have we got everything turned off here? I have fueled up 75%. So last time we flew this thing, we ran out of fuel. That ain't going to happen today. And look at this. Where are we? We're at Meg's Fields back in the day. This is where it all happened back in the day. No, I don't want to prop start the plane. Can I actually open it from the outside? No, I can't. There we go. We'll jump in. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Hey, Benny, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. About time you showed up, you slacker. Man, Benny Big Bucks. It's just hard to keep him happy. All right, throttles are working. Sticks are working. Rudder pedals are going. Hope you're doing well, Mr. Benny Big Bucks. All right, let's get this thing fired up. We're going to be doing a couple of airports on the way. So we're going to be flying to Kilo Romeo Alpha Charlie today is where we're going. Sim sounds can go on. Put them down a little bit. And we are just going to check and make sure that the aircraft is in good condition. Oh, it didn't actually do my fuel for me. All right, we're going to give her a wash. Thank you, Mr. Chase T. The pork was good last night. The pork looked amazing.
The pork was so good last night.
Yeah, the pork looked amazing. Door decals? No, we don't want door decals on. What's this one? Wing visual fuselage. Oh, that's for the rego number. No, we only want it on the tail. Cool. All right, I need to go and put some fuel in this thing, apparently, because we don't actually have much, but I always forget how to do it. I cannot keep up with the Pringles.
You're number 47 for departure.
Okay, we have a really ill passenger. We have to get him to London. Can we get priority taxi?
Hi, someone
What's going on with you lot today?
Wow, April Fool's Day.
Holy cow.
This is a combined effort from two legends. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Much appreciated.
Oh,
Most
no.
importantly, how good is 2024?
That was the most sarcastic donation that I've ever heard in my life. Riot, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. I got to put some fuel in it. And I've forgotten how to do it on this thing. So we're going to pop that guy up there, and I think we went through this last time, didn't we? Guys, what's going on with the donations? You can stop now.
Add some sauce to your noodles.
Thank you, Mr. Killswitch. You guys are very, very, very kind. But thank you very much, guys. Appreciate it. Enough with the donos, though. You don't need to keep doing that. I appreciate it. But yes, thank you very much. All right. Fuel cap off. Let's go and put some fuel in. You can't see it pouring in, but there is fuel going in. AFS, you're my hero. Mr. Riot, thank you very much. I appreciate that. All right, let's say that's enough there, because I don't know how much we just put in. Let's pop that in there, and then we'll put that guy away. And I'm not going to dipstick it. I'm just going to go and have a look on the inside here. Don't you there we go. Beto thinks he's Tom Cruise. But guys, thank you very much for all the donations. That's very, very, very kind. I appreciate it. I didn't actually put any fuel in the plane. Put nothing in it. That put nothing in it. Nothing at all. Have you tried the Citation X chain, Mr. Delta? We streamed it the other day. Yeah, and I actually had the guys over at FlightFX message me because they're actually putting the feature in that we requested on the stream. So I've just got to check something for them and send some stuff tomorrow. But the Citation's going to get a camera update that we mentioned, so which is really, really nice for them to do that. So all right, let's put some more fuel in here and just see if it's going to actually do more. Or should I put some more in the other side? No, geez, I don't want to crank that while I'm here. Never trust your instruments. Wise words from a VFR pilot. Yeah, that is true. Just look out the window. Just look out the window. That's what you should be doing 99% of the time. Looking out the window. Mind you, though, don't think we're doing VFR today. This is real well weather, too. But if you haven't picked up the RANS, this is how cool it is. We can do all sorts of stuff. We can actually check the oil while we're doing the fuel. And heaps of oil in there. All right. And let's pop that in there and see how much we got. Mr. Gary Evans, happy Sunday to you, my friend. Welcome to the stream. G'day, g'day, g'day. And I've got my big tyres on today too. Normally I fly the RANS with the small tyres. Oh, we've got heaps of fuel now, all the way up to the top there. There we go. There we go. I just obviously didn't, but then that says there's not enough, but then that's got heaps in there. So that might be a bit of a glitch. We'll have to let our friends know, but I'm sure they'll probably already know about it. Let's me do this and see if that changes it. No, there is more than what it had in there earlier though, because it was only down here. Anyway, realism's on to autopilot is on, so we've got that, and we can't turn the pants on. We are going to do that. How you know when they say about big tires? I don't know, Benny. You tell me. I hear you've got big tires on your car. That's what I've been told. There we go. All right, let's get some things up and running. I just want to grab the weather just quickly for Kilo. Oh, it's not going to give it to me because it's not an airport anymore. Kilo Charlie. I wonder if it's still going to give it to me. Kilo Charlie. Probably not. Nothing around. Didn't think so. Small area, big tires, of course. Yes. All right, let's turn some batteries on. Let's turn some nav lights on, or landing lights, I should say. Nav lights, there we go. Battery's good. So we should be right to kick this over. We're going to put the choke in because it looks, or pull the choke out, I should say. And we're going to do a bit of a choke start here. And we're going to clear the prop. And I'll see if I can start it, but is this going to let me... I'll tell you one thing you can actually do. You can actually... I wonder if it's going to actually let me start it from here. I got that into the start position. I don't think it will, but obviously you can burp this thing, but I wonder if it's actually going to start. So you can actually burp the prop. Nah, he's only got it as burping. That's probably a safe idea. No RPM drop with the prop, with the choke, which is interesting. Avionics can go on. And panel lights can go on. We are going to pop a flight plan in here, but we're going to go direct today. Select the waypoint. First one is Kilo Romeo Alpha Charlie, which is basically up the road. Or do we have to put where we are? I wonder if this is actually going to work in the sim. Kilo Charlie Golf X-ray. Is it not working? It's not working because it's not picking up where we are. Yeah, that's good. G'day, odds. What's going on, Curtis? Welcome to the stream. It's real bed starter props. Pringles, did you see the... hey, Mr. James, what's going on? Hey, Boss Band Gaming, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. But how's life down under? Good, mate. Can't complain. Did you watch the Stephen Jury when he did the electric plane and he stood in front of it and the thing was revving? Anyways, I won't say anything more than that. But for some reason, it's not allowing me to put the crack in where we're flying to. Oh, the guys actually put that in there. Let me change this. We want this one to be Kilo Romeo Alpha Charlie. And then this one. How do I fix this one again? I want to clear it. How do I delete it now? Man, I hate this one. I'm not a big fan. Nah, I'm struggling with this. I can't even get it to go direct. What am I doing? Anyways, we'll just fly there. You're not streaming on Twitch? No, we're not streaming on Twitch anymore, unfortunately. It just got too hard having the two chats in there. And Twitch won't allow you to do certain things, so I need for them to change their thing. I will join you guys, but I'm still on 2020. Mr. Riot, come on! Come on! Need to move over. I need to get rid of this guy for my flight plan because I've stuffed it. But I don't know how to click on it to get rid of it now. There's no like clear button. Anybody know? Anybody? 2020's way better? No. Stay strong, Ria. Oh, come on, Betty. Come on, Betty. I can't get rid of these waypoints. Anybody got any idea how you get rid of these waypoints? It's really weird. Like, it gives you no option to move them along. Anyways, Curtis says it's better. I think it's better. Alright. 2020 is so last sim. 2020 is was so 2020 ago. Alright. We won't worry about that. Because we're only flying up the lake anywho. Alright, cool. Let's do that. Alright, clear on the left, clear on the right. I have no idea what's going on with that thing. It's a bit weird. Parking brakes going off. Brakes working. Do you have the 750 installed? No. I keep forgetting to install the PMS. I do own it, but I keep forgetting to install it. You mean 2025? Yes. I'm more than happy to call it 2025. More than happy to call it 2025. Turbo prop there. What's Wellington in? This is a generic piston. Mr. Winspen said it's a tail drag version, and I'm noticing I hovering about 10 inches off the ground at all times. That's odd. You mean in this thing here? Enjoying the Cessna 414 a lot? Nice. Yeah, we've had a good few plane releases of late, which has been super nice. Do your airports transfer? You can. You can bring them across, but not all of them are going to work 100%. But yes, you can copy and paste most of them across. And they should work majority of the time. Strobe lights can go on, landing lights can go on. Yeah, most of them will work, no problems. There's plenty of information out on the internet if you do want to check it out, so I'm not going to bother. I'm going to be a bit lazy, and I'm not going to bother doing a run-up or anything today. We're just going to cruise and have some fun. Everything, all the T's and P's are in the green, so I actually might do a right turn, touch and go, just because we're at Meg's Fields for old time's sake, actually. Speed's alive. I have no idea which is the active runway with the winds because I didn't even bother checking. Okay, let's do some trimming. It looks like we took off on the correct runway. There we go. Seriously, flying Microsoft Flight Simulator 2, I never imagined that Megs Fields would look like that ever as a small child. Just a turn. The visuals, yeah, it's insane compared to what it was back in the day. But the weather's going to be our biggest competition today. Let's move this up here so we can actually see. Toby would be good with this? Yes. I've obviously got the Toby just over here because I built those new mounts for it, James, but I'm just waiting for Toby to become a native within Microsoft Flight Simulator so I don't have to mess around with config files and stuff to get it to work in some update 2 properly. There's Richo and Mr. Beto. It just looks like the thickness of the clouds are more locally here, and looks like it's going to be, as we fly up to the coast there, looks like it's going to be better off. So, all right, we're going to do a short field circuit here. All right, let's get ready for slow flight. Trim, 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 trim. First notch flaps, clear on the left, clear on the right, clear on the center. Let's go in, turn to base. And Mr. Johnny Shoe, what's going on? I bought the Flight Sim CLS 160 and I have it tested. I have some tips for other planes. Sorry, I'll read that again properly when I'm not actually landing. I'll come back to you in a sec. Just going to slip the turn a little bit here. Did I get the Aerostar? No. No, I didn't get the Aerostar because it's not fully finished. That crosswind's a bit more crossy than what I was thinking. Going around. Flaps 1. Johnny says, hi, I bought the Flight Sim. Oh, the CL60. I see you have tested, have some tips for other planes and other settings. I'll tell you what, I'm going to be completely honest with you, Johnny. My CL60 has been in the box for months and months and months and months and months. It actually broke. So the trim switch on it actually broke, and the versions apparently that the flightsim.com gave us were prototype, and they did mention when I contacted and said it broke, they said, well, the components that we're using on the prototypes weren't going to be the same components that we were using with the release candidate. So they actually sent me the trim switches to replace it, and I was like, So I put it back in the box, and I've got the trim switches. I've left them in there, and I haven't flown it since. So, and the reason for that is because if the prototype version that I received isn't going to be the same componentry as the, and all the zombies are down here. Holy cow, that is a zombie city. I might as well just turn off photogrammetry there. So because of the prototype doesn't have the same components as the release version of it, I didn't think it was fair for me to actually use it and give my recommendations when it's not the same product as what they had on sale. So that's why I don't use it. Lost count of how many months? Yeah, it was a lot of months. A lot of months. Not fully finished, but you have flight simulator. Dave says not fully finished, but you have Flight Sim 2024. Just saying. I'm not sure what that means. Or what's he trying to say? The windsock was almost vertical. Yeah, it was pretty windy. I slipped it in, but when I tried to line it up on the runway there, I was getting pushed off. So I did what I would have done in the real world and do a go around. Hi, well, I'm back for my first flight in ages. Name is IZ. So in the sim. Okay, no worries. You're welcome. You can put in exclamation mark flight, exclamation mark server and find out where we're flying to or what we're flying on. Beto's obviously gone to sleep because he's still at Megsville. So we're pretty much just going to be flying up the coast or along the Great Lakes here. The aerosol is not fully finished. How about 2024? You mean, well, the aircraft's still not fully finished in 2024, and 2024 is definitely not fully finished. But being an A2A aircraft, I was actually quite shocked they did a early release. Spot on with the pronunciation. That's a first. That is a first. That never happens. There he is there. Also, the RANS, which is now available on the InSim Marketplace if you want to get it on the console or you just buy your stuff. You can use the autopilot here, but I can't get the Direct 2 to work for whatever reason. I'm obviously doing something wrong. I'll pop in with your Spitfire. No worries, Huddy. Your Spitfire is going to be like 5x the speed of this thing, but hey, I like flying the RANS because it's the aircraft, type of aircraft I fly in the real world back in the day, so. And I honestly think it's one of the most realistic GA planes going around, so. Mr. Kill Switch there. Just got to check the flight mechanics with this update, see if anything's changed, because I didn't really look at the change log. Alright, let's go into... Oh, this flight sim a shit tight turn. There we go. Now we've got it. Benny, don't watch this. I'm gaining height in my tight turns. I'm so rusty. There we go. Now we've got it locked in. Just took me a while to lock her in. There we go. A bit of left rudder getting out of that one. Hey, Haydos, what's going on, my old dingo? Welcome to the stream. Tight turns are best done starting at the instruments. I know. There we go. When did you become an instructor, Pringles? I was always better on my left. Now I'm losing altitude. Come on, Oz, get it locked in. If I was doing tight turns like this on a check ride, I'd be failing because we're losing altitude big time. Just means I got to pull tighter on the turns. There we go. Put some more speed in it.
Next traffic, Juliet Alpha holding short.
We got St. Tensions connected.
Runway 36, ready for departure.
I didn't realize we had it connected. Ladies and gentlemen, this is OSHKOSH traffic. The airport is closed. All traffic flying to OSHKOSH, you will need to turn back. That'll make his day. I've seen it, Pringle land a plane.
Cessna 766, Kalamazoo Tower, roger. Traffic flying to OSHKOSH will need to turn back.
I didn't realize I had say tensions connected. Love listening to Australian ATC. Well, I use saying tensions quite a lot, James, so it's a lot of fun. I see Pringles land a plane. If he had a CFI, I'm out. Have you actually seen him land a plane in real life, though? Or just the sim? Because if it's the sim, it will be a little bit different. Man, look at the clouds. Look at the weather we're running away from. It's a lot clearer up here. A lot clearer. Alright, let's bring the charts up, and I'm just going to go and put the flight plan in here. While we're flying. That can go away, that can go away. Problem is, any way we put in stuff from like Mexfield, it just
ED2 left. Advise on initial contact you have information Foxtrot. University of Illinois Willard Airport, information Foxtrot. 0853 Zulu. Wind 250 at 6. Visibility 10. Sky conditions, solid overcast at 1000 feet. Temperature 24. Dew point 22. Altimeter 3001. Density altitude 1900 feet. Arriving and departing runways 32 right.
How come he's still picking up comms when I just changed the channel?
Contact you have information Foxtrot. University of Illinois Willard Airport, information Foxtrot.
Sorry guys, I am trying to fix that and I still haven't found a way to fix it, so in real life, but it's one of those things. If a free fall is in a if a tree falls in the forest and there's no one around, does that make the sound? Yes, it does. It does. Trust me, it does. Information Foxtrot. Yeah, I don't know why it was playing. I've just turned it off for a second because I changed the radio frequency and it was still doing all sorts, and I don't know why. Really, really, really weird. Hang on, just sorting out the flight plan in the background here. Just bear with me. Alright, cool. We will have it there. There we go. Hados probably want to get out of there though, so it doesn't get closed in there. It should be insane, but looks like we've got some low-level cloud coming up a little bit further as well. How's the dogs going? Dogs, oh, it's interesting. Fabian was super sick. She was the sickest I've ever seen. I actually thought she was going to pass. So one of the reasons why we didn't stream on Saturday, because I'm absolutely knackered. I've had some late nights looking after her. So she caught some sort of bug and was just like vomiting, diarrhea. She just couldn't stop shaking. So we got her into the vet, and obviously they did what they did. And yeah, but you know, dogs are dogs, but yeah, she was crook. I thought we were gonna lose her, but she's and then once she'd been the vet, she basically just slept for a few days. Hey, Mrs. Oz, thank you very much. Do you want to say hello to everybody? No? You guys just got the hand. You got nothing. Didn't even want to say hello. She was exiting. She's in the PJs in it, so that's probably why she didn't want to do that. But yes, the other doggos are going fine, but Fabian has had a massive week, poor thing. Just out of nowhere, she just started getting really sick, and then she looked alright for a day, and then the next day she was just like even worse, and that's why it took me so long to get to a vet, because I thought she was getting better for a bit, and then she just got worse. So yeah, I had that last week. Some kind of infection was off the scale and knocked me sideways on me and down. Yeah. So I had something like that like last month. That's why I was knocked for 6, and it took about 6 weeks to get over it. It was crazy. This was throwing a shade to the chat. Shade or Shane? But yeah, she didn't want to talk. She's probably watching the block, because the block starts tonight. You know, Benny, your good mate Scott Cam. Who was that? So we got Haydos in the background, Mr. Willie T. I can't read. Oh, there's James in the background. I don't know who the other one is. Quasar's there. Mr. Day 2000. Mr. Mitchell. IZSO. Zed is dead, man. Kill switch. Rispin and Richo in front of us, and Unleashed License and Mr. Beto and Tashi Draco. He's probably flying the heli. Is that still going? It's starting. The new one started today, so I don't know. Not really interested in it, if you ask me, Mr. Betty Big Bucks. I think after 20 years, it's had its time. All right, let's check the T's and P's, because we do have this thing on realistic. So oil pressure's just in the green there. Coolant's good. Volts are good there. CHT's okay, and oil temperature. We are probably running this a little bit too much, so I'm just going to pop the speed down a little bit here, because we're sitting at 5,500 RPM, which is definitely not where you want the Rotex to cruise. Maybe 5.2, 5.3 is okay, but 5.5 is a bit too much. Nice to see we've got all the ships out. I don't know if we'd have these type of ships in the Great Lakes here, but anyways, some of them seem a bit big. Could be worse, Betty Big Bucks. Could have got another season of maths. Whoever's... Obviously, we've got some sort of troll trying to fly in my cockpit. Someone's trying to troll us. Gotta love that, you know. Must be school holidays somewhere in the world. I like the S6S. Yes, Richo, yeah. So they did a bit of an update on it. I did some work on some of the engine stuff. I didn't look at the changelog. And also released it on Microsoft Flight Simulator in-sim marketplace for console users, which is good. Because I know a bunch of you guys were asking about when it was releasing on console. So it has released on the in-sim marketplace this week. And the guys from Flyby sent me a message to confirm and let me know it did. Yes, I upgraded. Oh, nice. There we go. I think it was you, Richo, that was asking about it, yeah? It's just a lot of fun to fly. And I just think it's good value for money. Like, you can get multiple variants of it. So you've got the ski version, you've got the water version, you've got the big tire version, the normal tires. So and the guys are working on 2 other aircraft at the moment, and and they said the development's going well. I'm not sure if I was meant to mention that, but I have anyway. They were great keeping the community up to date with the Discord. Yeah, I hadn't popped in their Discord of late. A2A Comanche is quicker than I remember 2 notches of flaps to stay at 100 knots. I haven't actually flown, to be honest. I haven't flown the Comanche in 2024. I hope I said, thankfully I didn't fall for the 2024 hype. Did they ever do plane rentals? Yeah, plane rentals released this week, William Kelly. Actually, that's a lie. So, plane rentals released quite a while back for Microsoft Flight Simulator aircraft, but this week released for... No. It's a thing they can do in the server. So it released... Well, actually, it released with Sim Update 2 for Microsoft Flight Simulator aircraft, and then this week they made it available for developers to take part in it. So developers obviously are not all going to switch on, but it is available for them to do it. So, but no, it wasn't really part. It was like originally part of Sim Update 2, but the developers now, because they tested it with their own planes first. And from the sounds of it, the development update is they're going to rework the in-sim marketplace anyway. They must not be making enough conversions from it. XR66 Betty said it's worth at $30 is a great plane. Yeah, absolutely. Really, really good value for money. Michael, I'm doing all right. I'm a bit tired today, but other than that, mate, I cannot complain. It's been a massive week in the Oz Flight Simmer household, so I haven't been able to do much simming. It's been a very, very busy week. Busy week's always good for the good and bad. Sorry, just messing around, having a look at some stuff. Okay, cool. How you doing, Michael? You doing all right? All right, so we got Kilo Romeo Alpha Charlie just up the road. Where Unleashed license is basically pretty much where it's going to be. Just up here, which is going to be the first stop of the trip up to OSHKOSH. And we're sort of going to fly past OSHKOSH and then come back into it, is the aim. And there's James catching up on the Spitty. And we've already used probably about 10 litres of fuel. And also they mentioned that the next helicopter, which I reckon is going to be a German helicopter, because they're at the Gamescom, which is in Germany. It's always a German city update or something like that. But the next is going to the next free, or the last of the free giveaway aircraft is going to be a helicopter. So hopefully it's going to be a good one. And the reason why we've sort of got that low cloud layer because it's like, what, 3 a.m. at this part of the world, or 4 a.m. or something. So obviously the cloud's going to be pretty low. Oh shit. Didn't I put any fuel in the other tank? No. I didn't end up putting any other fuel in. You want to go out again? And the other thing is, why it's been a massive week is I filmed 3 videos this week. And they're all like hardware stuff. So, and one of them's a super... It was a hard one to film, but anyways, they've got to be all edited and brought out to you guys. I've still got a couple more to do, and we have been expanding the FS Mods print room and bringing. Basically, we increased the our manufacturing amounts by about 30% this week. And we've got more to go next week, which I basically pretty much have to pull everything down I did this week to rearrange it again and bring some more shelving in. So it's been pretty big exercise. So, but you guys see that because we filmed some of that to show you some video of behind the scenes stuff too. So. Yeah, I put fuel in the right tank, but I didn't put it in the left tank. I opened the lid to put it in the left tank, but I didn't bother putting it in the left tank. So we've got plenty of fuel in the right tank, but not the left tank. And I think this just grabs it. So that's probably why she sort of doesn't feel 100%, the weight feels 100% where it should be. Because we've got one wing full of fuel and the other one with none. Be a bit late for the fuel check. Well, I checked this side here, but I didn't check the other side, and that's why I was like, oh, okay. I wonder why this one's not saying that we're full of fuel. It's because I only put it on one side. You nonga. It's amazing they gave me a pilot certificate. It's amazing. When there's so much to do with your getting your pilot certificate about fuel and all that sort of stuff. But anyways, ooh, what have we got here? We've got a bit of a nuclear power station or something down here. Would that be nuclear? Or is that something else like coal or something? I wonder. I understand you're increasing printing capacity with shelving. I clearly missed something. We increased our capacity to manufacture our prints, and we're doing some more. So basically, we've got more printers. So we're sort of forecasting ahead of Christmas time and things like that, to make sure that we are still able to continue getting our products out to customers within 24 hours to 36 hours, basically. So we're making sure we keep up with our promises and trying to make things cheaper at the same time. So yeah, more printers and stuff like that. So just want to have a bit of a squiz at this. But we have some video footage about all that sort of stuff coming up, so I can show you guys. As we sort of mentioned in a video a couple of weeks back, that we'll do some different type of content. Some fun and a bit of change for me. But that'd be a power station, yeah? Surely it would be. And I'm assuming it's like a nuclear one because it's got the water inlet. Coal, natural gas? I'm just assuming. I could be wrong though. We don't really have them in Oz, so I don't really know. Yeah, looks like it. Yeah. Hey, Antonio, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. No, my friend, this is still Sim Update 2. Yeah, we're definitely flying with too much weight on the right-hand side. Nuclear needs big container vessels, I think. I have no idea. I'm not an expert in the matter whatsoever. The only thing that I know that a Chekhov in Star Trek said, "Where are the nuclear vessels?" That's all I know. It's a shame about the fog, though. I might have to change. Do you guys want it to stay sort of, or do you want me to turn real world weather off? You guys let me know if you're just watching. Do you want to see this sort of weather, or do you want it? Do you want to see it just like sunny and fluffy clouds? We're probably about 15 minutes away from the next airport. Actually, I'm just going to change it and see what it looks like. Actually, we might do that, so then I can see you guys. I'll put as few clouds. There we go. Just so now I can see like idle cutoff down there and stuff like that, so I can actually see you guys cruising around. Love it as it is. I've just changed it, Jazz, just because we're doing a group flight, so I can sort of see everybody's planes and stuff. And I haven't done this trip just cruising up the lake on the left-hand side and just noticing that this ship here. Actually, do this view. Does that look odd? Does anybody think that's odd? Just saying. I got a big boat and I put it in a dam and I'm going to use it. I got a big boat, I don't have a license, so I put it in a dam and I'm going to use it. That's what that it's all about. You know what they say about big boats? Means they got plenty of money. Or no money. Or plenty of debt, either one. They got plenty of money, Benny, or they've got plenty of debt. There was no other references there whatsoever. Other reference, I should say. You like big boats? And I cannot lie. Yep. Yep. Benny's big boat brings all the boys to the yard. Doesn't it, Benny? Oh, those things get me in trouble. Hey, there's Mr. Wellington over there. We've still got cloud happening here. We're going to fly straight through these fluffy clouds, but we can see through them, so it's not too bad. It's really, really funny. Like in the real world, you'd be cruising at 3,000 feet. Pringle will know what I'm talking about, or anybody that's flown in the real world. And it'll be just blue sky, and there's no cloud around. And then all of a sudden, this little cloud just pops up, and you can see the mist as you fly through it, and you get a bit of turbulence, and you're like, where did that come from? Mr. Wellington says, hello, Shake. There we go. There's your Shake. I think you meant to say hello, Shane, but anyways, what's going on, Wellington? What other views did we put in here? I swear I put something else in here. I must have not have saved them. Bugger. That's Melbourne clouds come out of nowhere. Yeah, I think they're just there to just like remind you that the weather's still in charge. It's like something like this here. Like there's no cloud around, and then as you're flying along, you get something little like this just pops out of the middle of nowhere. See, it's not even relatively there. There was something there before. And then you fly through it and you get a little bit of turbulence there, and you're like, what's going on? Where did that come from? It happens. That was a great reenactment. Yeah, well, you know, it's the best I could have. It's the best I could have done on, you know, short notice. You know what I mean? Give a man a break, kid, ya. Come on, it's been a big week. Very emotional. It's a very emotional week. So that push rod's going up and down as it's going in and out too. I'm being really pedantic. Really pedantic here. Oh, it's not going to show me in that view, is it? No. Oh, hang on. It's because I was looking at the wrong one, you idiot. I was looking at the flat one, not the aileron. I wonder if that's deliberate how they've got it. I wonder if that's how the real plane does it too. Maybe. Alright, first airport is just here. And it's a beautiful day. Why does the fuel cap have big hooks on top? That's for the pressure. Well, actually, no. Killswitch just landed with a bus on the runway. Oh, holy cow. Depends, like, some of them are used to actually let you know and have a visual spot of how much fuel you've got. So, but I don't think those ones do. Some of them are there for pressure as well. And some of them are there to let you know what your level of fuel is. I don't know what ones they're doing on this aircraft. Because if they're meant to be showing the level, it's not correct compared to the left and the right tank. So I don't know in this particular case. You'll have things like... you see the Alaska Airline plane the other day? It took 3 deer out, I know. The amount of stuff that's happening with aviation at the moment, of things going wrong and things happening, is crazy. But the thing is, right, Benny, the thing that I don't get, right, is that they should have had a warning that there was deer in the area, right? So I assume ATC gave them that. And they said that the deer actually ran out on the runway. But if you look at that footage, they were already on the runway. So, I don't know. But I guess, what do? The safety of your passengers against 3 deer? You go the safety of your passengers, so... I don't know, I just felt like those deer had been there on the... You know... before he touched down. But yes... It was an uncontrolled airport. Ah, okay. It was in Alaska, so that could have been correct, yeah. That makes more sense. And obviously it did damage to the landing gear too. And there was obviously some dude filming it, so he saw the whole thing. Alright, we're going to overfly the airport here. I might turn say intentions on, and hopefully it's gotten rid of the ATIS bug that it was doing. Man, I can't wait till I find a cure. William Kelly, I did try to fix it, and I still haven't been able to fix it. I have spent some time on it. Cheap venison going into town? Yeah. Yeah, it's already minced up for the burgers, apparently. I'll just log it into a CTAF here and see if I can hear... Hados on the radios. What is it? 122.95. CTAF traffic. This is RANS 7766. Can I get a radio check? No one around. $22.95. Make sure we tune that in. Yeah, $22.95. Hey, Mr. Elliot, what's going on, legend? Welcome to the stream. Hello, hello, hello. I'm looking for a windsock. Windsock says it's going that way for me because I'm running different weather at the moment. That was a nice shot there. So it looks like we're landing on runway 32 for the weather that we're running. So I'm going to descend on this side here. on the non-active side. If one of the mods can put a link into Huddy's channel there, guys, feel free to jump over and pop in a subscribe when the link pops up there. He is flying with us, and he's pumping out many 2024 flight sim videos. So if you are thinking about getting in 2024 or you're new to 2024, you should check out Huddison's YouTube channel, because he's given away a lot of tutorials on a lot of cool different things, and also did a great lot of video sets about how to use the whole EFB and stuff that's been put into the sim, how to fly VORs, all that sort of stuff. So very educational. So if someone could put in exclamation mark Huddison, if not, I'll do it in a second. Alrighty, we're still a bit too high, but I don't know what the airport elevation is. And does that look like the flag's actually changed on me? I think it has too. So we've got this flag saying it's down there. Alright, the wind's just changed on me. There we go. There his link is in the channel there. So the wind's just changed. Oh, you're welcome, my friend. You are welcome. It's a funny thing, like people, I think Mark said it very well the other day. I think people sort of think that different YouTube channels think they're like competing against each other, but it's the complete opposite. There's a couple of douchebags out in there, but majority of the content creators in Flight Sim are absolute legends. Alright, we're just changing the runway we're landing on. Let's make this really interesting. Halfway through the runway, we're going to do a forced practice landing here. Non-standard approach. We have just lost our engine. And this bloody flag is now giving us it's very variable. So we're going to turn on the runway here. We're definitely going to make the runway, so we're going to put the first notch flaps in. Do I think I'm going to make the runway if I put a second notch flaps in? Yes, so we're going to put second notch flaps in. Am I going to make the runway if I do full flaps? Yes, we are. So all the flaps are in. We'll confirm that by looking there. And then we're going to line ourselves up here. Hang on, I'm going to start to slip the aircraft in. While we're on the turn. And we've got plenty of runway, so we're going to keep it slipped in here. Going to keep it around about 50 knots. And then we're going to straighten up. So there was no need to do any panicking whatsoever. And we're going to come out of the slip because we're losing some speed. And we're going to be our flare a little bit slow, but that's alright. And touchdown. There we go. That's my first touchdown on the big tyres in 2024. Where are you right now? If we are in Kilo Romeo Alpha Charlie, I'm going to have a quick I'll just light some a toilet break and check on the prints, because I had a couple I need to restart, and then we're going to do the next leg. We are one big flight simming family. Yes, we are. Absolutely. There's Willie in the massive helicopter. I can't wait to fly some choppers when Sim Update 3 comes out so I can get the Toby in action. And we're going to have to refuel this correctly, so I am going to switch the engine off. Is Quasar. Need to actually turn. Man, I love the prop effects on this plane. I can't wait till Flyboy brings out some more aircraft. Alright, so we're going to have a quick short break here. Just for about 5 minutes or so. Airport name, it is Kilo Romeo Alpha Charlie, Mr. Hulk. I've been pinning the flight plan up on the top of the chat. So you can see it there. Kilo Romeo Alpha Charlie. I can't recall the airport name, I'm afraid. Alright, I'm going to switch everything off for a quick second. And parking brake can go on. We will jump out here. And let's go over to here for a sec. And I will be back in a few minutes, guys. Probably be about 5 minutes, so won't be long at all.
Chasing fame and being pretty all the time doesn't sound like fun. You can do better. Let me show you what a good time looks like. You can do better, so much better. I don't fit into your box. Beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better. I dare you to be wilder. I don't fit into your box. Beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better. I dare you to be wilder. I want to be silly, baby, dance the night away. I'll kick my shoes off if I want. Let yourself be free and maybe you will find that there is more to life than being pretty. Honey, let's just face it. You can do better. Let me show you what a good time looks like. You can do better, so much better. I don't fit into your box. Beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better. I dare you to be wilder. I don't fit into your box. Beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better. I dare you to be wilder. You can. Baby, let your head down, be a little wilder. Baby, kick your shoes off, you don't have to hide it. Baby, let your head down, be a little wilder. Baby, kick your shoes off.
Alrighty, we are back. Looks like everybody's catching up too. See, Haydos is there. I think we've got a few more catching up. Gav is back. Welcome, Gav. There's the fuel trucks there. I think we've got a few still in the air catching up. We're just going to quickly fuel up our plane. And then we are going to get out of Dodge. And do the next leg. There's Huddy in the Spitfire. I don't actually have the Spitfire, so I can't see him. Mind you, though, the model matching in 2024 is pretty poor. Probably wouldn't even show it. I can't remember if you have to put the tanks. Oh, we've got two planes mating. That's because Haydos is on Say Intentions. It's the airplane, yeah. I'm gonna say so. I'm just not a fan of. I just walked into the wing of this thing. Oh my god! Just did a Who's that golfer that got his arm cut off? I just did him. I'm not a fan of Aeroplane Heaven's products. They just, yep, don't do it for me, unfortunately. They've butchered way too many planes. So I'm filling up the tank here, which I didn't know you could do. So we're going to do this one here. And we're going to take the cap off it. And there she goes. Glug, 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 glug. Greg Palmer? Was it Greg Palmer? It was Palmer, but it was it Greg or it was a different name? Jack Newton. It was Jack Newton. Jack Newton, yeah. Engine's ready to roll. We won't be too long, Gab. We're just putting some fuel in and then we're going to get going. So the next airport we're going up to, which is a direct flight up, it's about 61 nautical miles, and we're going to Kilo Sierra Bravo Mike. Kilo Sierra Bravo Mike. And that is something Falls something. No, it's Sheboygan. Sheboygan International, actually. That's where it is. There we go, put it away. We'll see. Now I'm probably going to have it in balance on the other side. You're on the right server? We're on West USA, my friend. Alright, so we've got how much fuel on this one? 6. I think these are meant to be gallons. There we go. It's pretty close. If I pull this guy out here, there we go. Fuel's looking good. Alright. Let's fly over the door up for a little bit, yeah? Shall we? Put that down there. Flaps there. Brakes on. Avionics or battery can go on. It's a warm engine, so we're just already going to start with this guy here. There we go. Should have had some nav lights on. avionics can go on. Keep it at 2000 RPM for the Rotex. There's always one. There's always one, isn't there? There's always one. Get out of the road, you Darrow. There's always one. You're already missing your 2 front teeth, mate. You don't want to be missing any more. Might have to get a few more to join it. Just let my Discord know. No worries. All right, turn that on the standby. We're all good. Let's go and find a runway to get out of here. And we're going to keep going north. All right. Brakes are off. Clear left, center, right. Hey, Dos, could you hear us on the CTAF okay? Hang on, I might not be on the right frequency. It might have changed. No, it's changed. That's why it's my fault. My fault. 23075. Thank you, Richo. Thank you for doing the FS Mods. Oh, before we take off, though, I'm going to do an FS Mods plug. We released a new product this week, and I've got another one coming out similar to this one, but this thing, we already sold out of it, and then I've had to go and do more over the weekend. But it's this guy here. So if you've got a Toby and you know how good your Toby mounts are, actually the Toby, we created a mount for the Toby to go. It just sits in there, and I made a little connection for the cable to get wrapped around, and it goes in. It's a bit hard to see with the lights, but there's a little clip in there for the cable to go. And then that way, when you actually use your wing gear, and that's on the other wing mount, you can have your Toby sitting there. So I've got one that will bring out for the Boeing as well. But yeah, and that was just something that I needed myself, so I brought it to the store as well. So I actually made these for me, because Toby makes an awesome product, right? But the mount is so bad, such a bad mount. So I stopped using the Toby mount, and I got like the what's the word? The strongest double-sided tape you can get, so I could double-side the Toby mount to my screen. But then when you obviously use the wing gear, it sits in front of it. So I was like, well, how am I going to get that around? So then obviously we created the mounts for that. So released that. We've got a bunch of cockpit simulator mounts releasing this week as well. I've been doing heaps of prototyping and stuff, so I've just got to release the products. We've got a bunch ready to go. We've been printing stock off. I just haven't had a chance to release all these new products. Have you messaged Toby to tell them about their mount? I think they well and truly, Richo, know about their mount. I think they would really well and truly know about their mount. We'll also do just a desk version of it too, but I just know you don't want to get your wing stuck in your Toby. Hey? What does that meant to be? No, my mount? No. No, I haven't told them about my mount. Because people use the Toby more than just for flight sim. So obviously that's something for the flight sim community. But the Toby gets used for all sorts of things. Like, Toby's awesome. I love it. I've had track IRs, I've used the other beam stuff and all that sort of stuff, but my favorite is the Toby. And I use mine. I've actually got two of them I use. funny enough. And yeah, I love it. But yeah, they use them all for things like Star Citizen and all that sort of stuff. Now, which runway do we actually want to take off? I don't think it's going to matter. Oh, there's Mr. Brett Plays is in here as well. Are you going to make mounts for the ATS? Maybe. I don't want to jump too far into it because one of the videos that I filmed last week was an unboxing of the ATS gear. But I just need to get back into ATS before I start looking at developing stuff for that. So I would say not in 2025. I wouldn't. Maybe next year. As I mentioned in that video, we've probably got another 10 to 15 products releasing for flight simulation before the end of the year's out. So according to my windsock, this is where I'm going. Hey, Dos, are you on the CTAF? There you go. You could easily, you're not meant to, but you could easily do a turn on this to the runway. I suppose I did have engine power though, but yes. Hey mate, the dude, are you on CTAF? Hey Dos, are you on CTAF, my friend? I'm just flying over the top of you. Using Toby for Sim 2. What do you mean by Sim 2? As in The Sims 2? Like, I have a video for simple setups of it somewhere. I don't think Haydos is on. Oh, Sim Update 2, yeah. Haydos is on CTAF. I'm on CTAF, but he's not talking. Because I don't know if he's on there, I'll do radio calls. If he's not on there, I won't. Been lurking since the beginning. I'm flying along in the AH-64. I had to pause the rescue for a 32-hour print. Ooh, the printer is back up and running. I am, but I have no idea what's going on. All right, so 122.95 Haydos, 122.95. So if you're on CTAF, I'll do some radio calls. But if you weren't on there, I wasn't going to worry about it. You're on channel, okay. It's on channel, like we're driving trucks. 10-4, good buddy, we're on channel. We're driving trucks. On the CTAF? Well, we would have more people on CTAF, but I don't think majority of you guys, because we've only started getting into say intentions. I think Willie's got it as well, but I don't think many of our community actually has it. So the more people that have it, and it doesn't matter if they're on X-Plane or... I have no affiliation with say intentions, by the way. I actually just enjoy using the product, apart from the odd ATC gremlins it adds. Hey Benny, I think it's really good fun little product. So but the cool thing is you can be on Flight Sim 2020, You could be on Sim Update 3 Beta for 2024. You could be on X-Plane 11 or 12, and everybody's still together. Like, we could still see each other, and we could still do comms together. So it's really, really cool. And Haydos and I don't have to use CTAF. We're just using that just to be casual, but we could jump in and actually tune into proper ATC, and it would direct both of us around like real ATC and make sure we don't hit each other. So it's really, really cool. Plus it's got a billion other features, but Say Intention's super cool. And I really think Brian and the team over there are going to do fantastic work there, and they're really, really ironing out all the bugs for the traffic injection and stuff at the moment that is available for everyone to use, so long as you have a subscription. But yeah, Say Intentions is cool. I like it. I think it's a great product, and I think it's a product that's going to be in flight sim for the foreseeable future. But a lot like other AI products, the main disadvantage is it's even though their pricing is really competitive, it is a subscription service like Navigraph. You got to pay it monthly. It's amazing that they can do, but Cyber can't. Yeah, well, it's probably because they're using AI to do it. So where I guess Microsoft don't really want to pay all the money that they would need to scale it up on their level. Gino, welcome to the stream. G'day. General Mitchell CTAF, this is RANS 7766. Can I get a radio check? You can fly people, yeah. And there's also, I was watching Two-Tone Murph the other day, so he was testing out groups and stuff like that, so I'll need to message him about that, because I haven't really explored that yet. And he was trying to get model matching and stuff to work, so I'll let Murph be the guinea pig on that one. But people can actually join up to Say Intentions for free and use the Sky Sector. I think it's called Sky Sector, which is the part that I actually spoke about. That's actually for free. So you guys can actually join up to it and have it for free, but you've got to go on the waiting list to get access to it. What is the plane we're flying? We're flying the Flyboy Simulations RANS S6. There's Quasar there on our left-hand side. Is in the I think that's the Cessna. That's the Asobo. Yeah, the advertising one. Skynet, that's the one. Yeah, Skynet. Come and jump on Skynet. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. There's no T2000s here. You'll be fine. So basically, you jump on their website, right, and you fill out the page, and then you get go on the waiting list for Skynet. I'm going to message Brian again and see if I can get codes or something to get our community into it straight away, because I hear that's the thing. And it's free. And then basically you can jump in the server. So they made that absolutely free. There's Brett in his helicopter that's showing up as a Baron. I think when it comes to things like Say Intentions, I think, because I found it myself, right, I think people find it all a little bit confusing. because there's so much to it and so many things you can do. Like, when I was getting back into it to have a look to see where it was at, because I've used it in the past, I got a little bit confused, and which is not very hard to do, trust me. Ask Mrs. Oz. She'll let you know that I get very confused pretty much every minute of the day. You know, it's just a normal thing. But that being said, I got confused and I was thinking, well, I'm probably not the only one. Man, we're guzzling the fuel today. Absolutely guzzling the fuel. Let's get another airport up over this side there. Do you, Hudson, James, do you actually use, excuse me, do you use saying tensions yourself or not? Every now and again, yeah. There's Mr. Willie. He's going to overtake us in the helicopter. I'm doing 5,200 or 5,100, which is about high-end cruise for a Rotex engine. And he's going to overtake me. He's catching me. Like listening to regional ATC with it, yeah. So I don't have the radio chatter in the background. I have it sitting on just the local live stuff. So if anybody else has got on it, so. But I think it's a good product for people that don't really want to jump on VATSIM. I know a lot of my community aren't fans or don't feel like they're at the level for VATSIM. So I think it's a good in-between product for people to get used to how it all works. Listen, I've got to watch the Grand Prix tonight too. Very excited about that. That's one of the reasons why we started a little bit earlier tonight, because the GP's on. And it's at Spa, which is like one of my favourite tracks to watch. And I'm hoping it's raining. Actually, I don't know what time that starts. It's probably like 10:30, 11. Yeah, I'm using it to learn. Oh, did you pick it up, Gav? Well, because I passed my VATSIM exam. Ah, so you can actually fly as a pilot now. Nice. I had the open beta version from Brian. Ah, that's right. I remember you actually saying about that. Yeah, I think it's a pretty cool little product. I need to do some missions in it on stream to show you guys some of the mission stuff you can do. And, oh, actually, what I might do is turn on, there's one thing I haven't shown you guys, is I'll turn it on. Where am I going? Intercom, the tour guide. I'll put on Two-Tone Murphy, the tour guide. we'll have a bit of a chat to him. So I've just turned the tour guide on. And it's Two-Tone Murphy. He's one of the
At our 10
guides.
o'clock, about 2 miles out, we can see Mitchell Airport Park. This park is a lovely green space that provides a great escape from the urban
That's not
environment of
Two-Tone
St. Francis,
Murphy.
Wisconsin. Established in the early 2000s, it features a variety of recreational areas, including playgrounds, picnic spots, and walking trails. The park is named after the nearby General Mitchell International Airport, which
I
is a
didn't even ask
significant
him
hub for
anything.
air travel in the region. Interestingly, the airport itself was named after Major General Mitchell, a pioneer in military aviation who played a crucial role in advocating for air power in the early 20th century.
Hey,
So
Murph,
as we fly
could you
over,
tell
we can
me
appreciate not just the park, but also the
about
historical
the city
significance of
that's
the
just up
aviation
front?
legacy that surrounds it.
Right in front of us we have Milwaukee. Known for its brewing traditions, this city is home to the famous Miller Brewing Company. Founded way back in 1855, Milwaukee's got a bit of everything. From the stunning shores of Lake Michigan to the lively festivals that celebrate its rich German heritage. And let me tell you, if you ever find yourself craving a bratwurst, this is the place to be. Just don't forget to wash it down with a cold one.
Hey, Murph, could you tell me what the population of the city of Milwaukee is, please? So you can ask it all sorts of things about it.
The population of Milwaukee is approximately 590,000 people, making it the largest city in Wisconsin.
And if I was in Milwaukee on a holiday, what's the best 5-star hotel I should stay at? And what is the average price of a room?
I'm sorry, but I can't provide information about hotels or accommodations. However, if you're looking for something fun to do while you're in Milwaukee, just let me know.
Makes Murph sound smart. Yeah. Hey, Murph, there's two little tower poles to the north left of me right now. What actually... Oh, there's 3 of them. What are they? I don't know how much detail it is because I haven't messed around with it too much. Like, if I asked what that hospital is, it'd be able to tell me.
Those little power poles you see there are part of the local electrical grid, providing power to the surrounding areas.
I definitely
they might
wasn't
not look
asking
like much,
about
but they're
electrical
essential
grid.
for keeping the lights on and the coffee brewing in Milwaukee.
I definitely wasn't talking about them. So wait, Two-Tone Murphy has sold his voice to this? I don't think he's sold... So Two-Tone Murphy, I believe... I don't know all the details, so I don't want to assume, but I believe he's a partner for Say Intentions. So there is some sort of probably contract or agreement somewhere along the line there. So, but I would be only speculating, and I don't want to speculate. Best of asking Murph himself. Hey Murph, we're flying into OSHKOSH today. Would you be able to give us the instructions to fly into OSHKOSH by any chance? It might not do that because he's not the co-pilot.
I'm sorry, but I can't provide flight instructions. However, I can tell you about the incredible E-Delay Air Venture OSHKOSH, the largest aviation event in the world.
Murph
Held
knows
every
everything.
Summer. It's a must-see for any aviation enthusiast, with thousands of aircraft on display and a chance to meet fellow aviators from around the globe.
So yeah, so if you're sort of flying around somewhere and you want to know something, you can have co-pilot. So this is not co-pilot, sorry, this is the tour guide. There is co-pilot. You can actually use a co-pilot and get them to do all sorts of stuff in GA or all sorts of stuff in the airliner as well. So there's heaps of things that you can do. But when helicopters are up and running, I'm going to do some missions. You can do missions in the GA aircraft, but I just find it would be better in helicopters. I think it would be more fun. So I'm sort of just been waiting for Sim Update 3 for all that to get the Toby fully native without me messing around with stuff. Like, I know I can get it up and running in some update 2, as James mentioned before, but I'd rather it just work without messing around with it. So hopefully within the next week and a half or so. All right, who we got still with us behind? Mr. Brett Plays is there. Hey, Mr. Idle Cutoff, what's going on? Quasar's basically been right on our backside there. Captain Kookaburra, Haydos is there. Hudson. Greg Room, Captain Alverton, I think it is, if I said that correctly. Up front, we've got Mr. Willie T. has now overtaken us. Wellington's there, Mr. Hulk's there, Beddo's there, Mitchell K, Mr. Kill Switch, and Tashi Drago has wet the bed and has pretty much nearly finished. He's pretty much all the way up there. There's good money to be made in AI if you have a distinctive voice. I don't know if it's... Yeah, I don't want to speculate what sort of agreement that they've got there, but there'll be something. You can actually lend your voice to have it for them to use it, though. I do know that. Oh, Brett got a crashed desktop. Benny's keeping score of any crash to desktop us people in 2024. He's gathering data. And then we've got Mr. Native over there. He's in a Huey by the looks of it. 2 tonight on the same heli. Interesting. Are you using dynamic settings, or you just got your own settings? I mean in general, not just in flight sim. Ah, yeah. This is where he dropped his helicopter on the road there. Go and check him out. You don't use it? No, maybe pop it on. Best thing I ever did, Brett, was pop it on. It makes the sim so much smoother and no stutters. Like, it's not ideally what you want to have, but it why the sim's not optimized properly, it's a treat. That's why my sim's so smooth now. I haven't had an issue till you got Begna Heli. Okay, roger. Hey, Mr. Mark Griffin, what's going on? I boxed up your FS mods thing. I thought Willie was down here, but he's obviously not. He must have moved on. What setting was that? Dynamic. Are you just trying to get me to pronounce it? Or you actually legitimately want to know? I pretty much nearly had most of the weekend off this weekend.
At our 10 o'clock, about 3 miles out, you can catch a glimpse of the beautiful Lake Michigan. This massive freshwater lake is one of the 5 Great Lakes of North America, and is the only one located entirely within the United States.
Literally,
it's a whopping 22,300 square miles in size, and it was formed by glacial activity over 14,000 years ago. The lake is not just a pretty face, it's also a vital resource for the surrounding communities, providing drinking water, recreation, and a habitat for diverse wildlife. And let me tell you folks, if you ever fancy a swim, just be prepared for a chill that'll make your teeth chatter like a leprechaun in a snowstorm.
Alright, I'm going to turn him off. Where is that and what is it called again? It's in your general settings. It's just under your global scenery, or just on top of it. So you've got to set a frame rate. So you've got to mess around with it a little bit, and basically what it will do is it will change your LOD settings to keep the frame rate. So it's a better option, you know, if you're suffering from crash to desktops or the sim stuttering when you're landing at airports, that is the way to go, is to switch that on. So I found my sweet spot was 40 frames for my machine to land in, say, I've just kept it 40 frames for when I'm landing at like LAX or something in the Phoenix, where both of those, the aircraft and the scenery is very, very performance driven, and it makes a great experience. So I could turn it up to 50 or 60 frames, but then if I know that I'm landing in, say, like LAX or whatever, I have to turn it back down to 40 frames, but I've just kept it at 40. So, but it's in your global, hang on, I'll quickly show you. HADOS, if you're watching, just go to graphics settings, and it's right here. So I've got it switched on, hit the little dude here, and you've got it on 40 frames. You just change your frame rate for what your minimum, what your frame rate would be on. You still have all your global quality in here. So I've got mine set between ultra and high for most of the stuff. But yeah. And it'll make a massive difference. And to be honest, like, I'm hoping with Sim Update 3, they said they changed the scaling on the LOD. And I'm hoping that, because the thing is, once you get above a certain amount of feet in the sim, your LOD and stuff just like drops off. That's why it looks blurry when you're in an airliner compared to 2020. So I'm hoping, they said they've been playing around with the scale. Hopefully that fixes that in the next update, or the update after that. I'm going to turn Murph off here. Actually going to get rid of safety. Sorry about that, everybody. But if you're using VR HADOS, that'll make a massive difference to VR. I actually don't know if it's already automatically turned on with VR. It might be automatically turned on. But it just makes everything super smooth. See how you've got, I don't know, maybe call that 2 nautical miles, and then the detail just drops off. That's the only bad thing with the sim. Even though you stretch your LOD out, it doesn't really change it too much. Done that, thanks, Legend. No idea why Say Intentions is not playing ball. I've just switched it off for now. I don't really use Say Intentions for VR flying. I really use it a lot more for IFR flying. So I've been doing a bit of Say Intentions and mucking around with Fly the Line a little bit. There was an update for that heli I was in. We'll see if I get any more. Oh, okay. So you just did the update for it. Gotta love cold coffee. It's great. I might have to go and make another one, but actually be a hot one. This is my problem, is I don't really drink all my coffee. It gets cold and then I just tip it out. I should just make half a cup of coffee, and that might fix my problem, you know. Alright, so where's this next airport and how far are we away? Alright, we're still a little whiles away. I'm going to actually cruise and do some beach flying, actually, is what I feel like doing. Let's So we're going to go and do that. As if you go to the effort of making a coffee and you don't drink it. Well, when I'm streaming and doing stuff, I just forget that it's there. Like, I drink it, Inspector, I just don't drink all of it. Like the one Mrs. Oz brought in there, it's still like a third full and it's cold. You know what I mean? I'm downloading it now, about 70 megabytes through of the iNeoBiz app, but also so many places to download that I have to go to. Hunting where I bought it from? Yeah, I hear ya. Need the USB cup heater. Yeah, I think Evil was telling me all about that too. Made myself an old-fashioned half an hour ago. Thankfully, it's still cold. Made an old-fashioned? What do you mean by old-fashioned? What's your version of an old-fashioned? Because an old-fashioned could be a alcoholic drink. This is where we need the version with the skis. It's a cocktail. Using yeah. Okay, so you made the cocktail. Yeah, using bourbon and maple syrup and D bitters. I don't know if I've ever had one, but I've known about them. See, I was never, when I used to drink alcohol back in the day, I was never a bourbon drinker. I've always been a Scotch whiskey drinker, and it was usually like a malt Scotch. And then it was my taste to Scotch whiskey got really good, and I just wanted to get like the super expensive ones, and I was like, maybe need to stop this. You can go up the rabbit hole when it comes to different Scotch whiskies. You need to do a cruise. Old fashions are a big seller. Really? I don't know, Beto. They haven't really been on the cruises I've been on. But mind you, I've been on many cruises, but I can't remember the last time I went on one where I actually drank. I think the last cruise I went on when I was drinking Long Island iced teas. It got wiped out with those. With the magical swipey card. I'm into soft drink spirits straight. This is my next best way to enjoy the good stuff. Last cruise when I was a Titanic. No, I went on a cruise around about this time last year, Beto. Went on the Disney cruise, remember? Well, you probably don't know about that because you were probably on a cruise. We wanted to go on a Disney cruise ever since we actually saw the Disney cruise ships when we were cruising out of Orlando a long time ago. And we saw them. Mind you, I tell you what, if you ever want to do a Disney cruise, 3 or 4 days is enough. 84 nights is your next cruise. You're going to get bored. I reckon you're going to get bored. What cruise ship's that better? For 84 days, you'd want to make sure it's a big cruise ship with plenty of things to do. In 1795, Jim Beam, not good enough for you. It's $800 a bottle. Yeah, I drank like Jim Beam when I was a kid. When you're exploring alcohol when you're a kid. But I think my flavor back then was tequila. When I was a young fella, I used to drink a lot of tequila sunrises. No, 84 days to go. Oh, okay. Cruise itself 60 days. You're still going to get bored. I sort of think I've done a couple of Pacific crossings. I think 21 days, 22 days is the longest cruise that I've done, and you're sort of like, oh, it's time to get off. But mind you, those sorts of cruises had a lot of ocean days. Too many friends going with me, so never get bored. That makes a big difference. Yeah, makes a big difference. Well, I don't know. Maybe the next couple of years, Flights and Mods might be able to support me and Mrs. Oz going on a cruise. You never know. But not at the moment. Definitely not at the moment. Maybe one day. Some people buy cabins on the cruise ships. Yeah. So there was a cruise ship that launched last year, which was the first cruise ship where the whole cruise ship, it's an older one. They've refurbished it, or they're still refurbing bits and pieces of it. I can't remember the name of it, but I was watching a bunch of vloggers who bought cabins on the ship, but the whole ship is from people purchasing cabins. So, and it's basically the first 3 years of the ship have been chartered out to where they're going to. So they've still got to pay fees and stuff, like landlord fees or whatever. But yeah, they're living on a cruise ship. Got some honeydew, says Dave. No worries, my friends. I'm playing Russian roulette here with the trees. My 3D trees, Benny. Can you do that? Does your trees look like this in 2020? No, they don't. They don't have any branches. They just look like blobs. They just look like blobs. And we have many different types of trees in 2024, Benny. Asking for a friend, how do you repair your RANs? Holy shit. I just flew through a tree. You got to pull this out here, asking for a friend. And just click that. Just click that. Is that a dunny on the beach? No, it's a house. What goes a 3D tree if you can fly through them? For some reason, I don't have crash detection on. I don't know why, because I normally fly with it, so I don't know what the geo is there. Maybe when I installed Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 last time, like 6 weeks ago, I forgot to turn it back on. I'm assuming that's probably what the case is. I'll switch it back on during the week. But yeah, it's super smooth with the dynamic scenery on. Alright, let's have a look to see where we are. We're getting super close, actually, to our next stop, and then I'm actually going to go and make a warm cup of coffee. You're more likely to need a crash to a desktop detection anyway. Oh, well, have you seen me have any problems, Inspector? Negative, Ghost Rider. Here we go. This is Inspector's yacht here. It's so big it's got its own radar. There he is. I swear I can see him eating his bacon and eggs. He wishes. Don't we all? Maybe if all of us get together, we might be able to put $10 in and maybe be able to hire one for an hour, you know? Tony. Yeah, Tony uses 2024. I think there's a lot of crashes caused by the actual third-party aircrafts themselves with WASM and all that sort of stuff. So I think as time goes along and they get better at improving their aircraft, I think there's going to be less and less and less. Like, has anybody driven to work, right? You hop in the car and you drive to work, and then you get to work and you go, shit, how did I actually get here? I know I was in the car, I was driving to work, and you go on the autopilot. I reckon you could just do this and do the autopilot in your mind and fly to the next airport along the beach and just go, how did I get there? No doubt that's why I haven't got it. The planes I fly aren't supported natively. Yeah. There can't be too many left that aren't, though, Inspector. Other than the 737s, there's pretty much... that's about it. The PMDG 737s are pretty much the only things that aren't supported now. And obviously the Phoenix is on the beta version, but it works pretty good. Pretty much everything else is across. I'm finding for me it's the load in at... Hang on. I just got to make sure I don't fly too close to the trees when I'm reading more than 2 sentences in the comments. Right. Captain Kookaburra says, I'm finding it for me, it's if I load in at the start and at the end of the runway, there's heaps of people. Oh, shit. Oh, no, I did hit the tree. Oh, we're going down like a bag of poo. I did hit the tree. See, I can't read comments when I'm flying so close to the tree. Oh, man. How's me engine after that one? I'll read your comment in a second, Captain Kookaburra. Holy dolly. I'm finding for me, if I load in at the start and at the end of the runway, if there's heaps of people spawn in, the sim doesn't like it. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, because it's loading in all the aircraft. If you, Captain Kookaburra, try putting on dynamic scenery. Oh, of course, bloody Darren was there watching that one. I was reading comments, Darren. What's going on, legends? Alright, let's do a really bumpy short field takeoff here. Holy shit. You can't. Hang on. I've got to get on the beach. I would have slammed the prop into the ground about 5,000 times by now. What's going on? I hit a tree. Someone put a tree in the path. Alright, here we go. Short field. Oh my god. There's no way. There is no way we could take off from this in the real world. Freak me hell. I'm doing bunny hops everywhere. Alright. Boing. Come on, there's enough speed. There we go. Holy cow. Angry Zebra says that part of the reason why I stopped being a cruiser scared the hell out of me. I was smashing 1,000 kilometers a week easy, and I could drop out of for 300. You mean like doing the autopilot mode, Angry Zebra? Are you at your son's swim meet? Man, busy family you are. Hey, I went and watched because I thought I watched all your members stuff, but thank you very much for taking the photo of the rocket going up. That's one of my things. When I was over there was no shuttles flying, so I haven't seen a rocket launch. So thank you very much for taking the footage. It was cool. at 6 a.m. Early start for today. Well, best of luck for your son. Hope he wins these heats. Correct, autopilot. I'd sometimes get home after work and I wonder what the hell I did for the day. Yeah. I used to travel a lot for work, driving, and I used to have days like that. And for yourself, Darren, make sure you stay out of trouble, you know? All right. After that, we need to gain some altitude because we're about to land at this next airport. And OSHKOSH is just over to the left, but we're going to go up a little bit to the north. As if you could, Darren. As if you could. You're like me. You always got to get into trouble. It's just a matter of when and what. Well, at least we do know that I've got crash detection turned on. Alright, let's make our way in. Do some low flights over the suburbs here. A lot of greenery. Must be a town hall. About to say 6 a.m. on a Sunday is a little bit early, but then we had the dogs wake up me and Mrs. Oz at 5:15 this morning, or 5:15. So one of the dogs decided, oh, okay, I want to hop in bed with Mum and Dad. Because they sleep inside on the couch. Because they're inside dogs, they're not outside dogs. And they wouldn't even be able to last the night outside. And one of them decided to go, I need to wake up Mum and Dad because I want to sleep in their bed at 5:15 in the morning. It was great. And then I was sleeping on the couch this week because obviously Fabian was really, really sick. So I spent some late nights on the couch with her this week. So the dogs have definitely been winning the household. Oh, there's power lines there. All right, let's go up a bit higher so we can see where this airport is. Some trucks down there. Hey, James, thank you very much for the gifted sub to Captain Kookaburra. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. That's very, very kind. Cap, if you get a chance, feel free to say a big thank you to Hudson. Appreciate it. Guys, please drop in some holy doolies. Huddy also does streams. Does his group flights, I believe, once a month or something like that. Thank you, Mr. Evil. Thank you, Cap. Hey, Darren, do you know Hudson as in the YouTube channel? If you don't, should right-click his name and go and hit subscribe. Great channel. You do? Okay, cool, cool, cool. All right, we're crossing, not crossing the streams, but we're crossing the field. I need to do some of the crop dusting things, because look at that. As you're crossing the field, it looks like it's loosened. It's so cool. Benny, you can't do this in 2020, mate. Not even close. Oh, look at this. We could come straight in for a flapless landing. We've got the speed. Flapless landing, everybody. Straight in. The left rudder. Right rudder, I should say. Come on. I'm like, have we touched the ground? That was so soft, I didn't even know the wheels touched the ground. Good job, Oz Flight Simmer. Good job. Well done. I didn't even know that the wheels touched the ground. Good job, Oz Flight Simmer. That never ever happens. Especially not while I'm streaming. Mr. Symphonic asked, what time is where you guys are? No, it's 9 o'clock. It's 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock Sunday evening. 9 o'clock Sunday evening. I do like the textures at this runway, though. At this airport. Very cool. Alright, we're going to go and park it up. And we're going to go up to an airport a little bit north of here. And then we're going to go into OSHKOSH. So we'll give a chance for everybody to catch up. Clear on the right. Clear on the left. Not sure who's more unbearable, you or Haydos. Why? Because I gave myself a pat in the back. Someone's got to do it. No one else is going to do it. The only person who's going to give a pat in the back is me. Mrs. Oz is definitely not going to give me a pat in the back for anything, Beto. See? There you go. I'm sure if Darren was here, he'd be giving me a pat in the back too, you know? But yeah, Mrs. Oz wouldn't do it. Alright, how's the fuel situation? I think we've got enough. You just did. Thanks, mate. Alright, is anybody on 22 and 4? Clear right, clear left. There we go. Hopefully the pool's heated. Jesus, it's a bit early to be jumping in the pool. I assume it's heated. Oh, has Darren been unwell? I noticed he didn't stream yesterday, as he had the man flu. I can see Greg's Huey. Did you celebrate too much on your week off with the family? Some are sick on antibiotics. All right. parking brake can go off. We're going to switch the lights off. I am just going to go and make a quick cup of coffee, a warm one actually. And then we're going to go and do the last 2 legs. The next flight, bring the charts up. It's short. These are the 2 shortest legs. So we basically flew from Megs, which was down here, up to Crack, and then over to whatever this one was. And then we're basically going to cut up here and then go down. I think that's what, Green Bay. And then we're going to go straight down into there. So ASF, I picked up the C750 Citation and love it. Did you get it? Yeah, absolutely. Yep. The I asked the guys over Flight FX because they jumped into the stream if they can put a co-pilot view so you can pop out and put wing views in, and they just messaged me say that they've done it, but also they don't understand that how you glitch the sim and pop out. So that's interesting that the developer didn't know that you could do that. All right, guys, we will be back. Won't be long. But anyways, if you have been sick, Darren, I'm sorry that you're sick, but just harden up, will ya? Come on. There you go, Tony. That's how you meant to do it. All right, we're back soon.
Show me loving. I need your loving. 'Cause I'm drowning in something and I can't come out. So show me loving. I need loving. Me, myself, ain't enough. It's like being a dog to a crushing heart. I want you to know how bad it hurts. You got me beside along my heart. Are you dreaming of me now? The way I do. Are you dreaming of me now? The way I do. You and I are beautiful, like falling stars. We fly like the dust on Mars, till one of us goes too far. I'm used to all the noise, I know you hate the sound, but we get above the clouds. Yeah, we always find a way out. Bang a drum for me. Every fight always ends in peace. We're alive like a symphony. It could be clear as day, it just wouldn't be the same. 'Cause I need the thunder, when all of our tears run dry.
Alrighty, we're back. I thought I'd be a good boy since it's like 20 past 9 and went for a decaf instead of coffee. So coffee but decaf, you know. All right, let's get this thing in the air and get the last couple of legs done. Clear prop. Helps if I've actually got sim sounds on. There we go. Caffeine all the way, baby. Welcome back. Thing is, I'm a person, I can drink caffeine at 11 o'clock at night, right? And then I can go to bed. But it's probably not all that good. You off to Beto? No worries, Beto. Catch you later. All right, let's go to the next airport here. Break in. See you, Beto. All right, we'll roll with Haydos. There's Willie in the crane. Also, things I must do, so I will bug out, but keep the stream on in the background. Thanks, James. Thanks for dropping in. I look forward to watching the videos during the week, whatever you make, guys. And if you are still here, haven't done it, make sure you click on Simfanatic and Hudderson's, and also Brett too, and all the content creators that are in the stream. Make sure you click on them and drop in and do a subscribe, which is a same as a Twitch follow. There we go, another RANS. It's nice to see all the RANS. Is anybody actually flying a RANS S6 that got it from the InSim marketplace? Oh, you did. There we go. Cool. I'm actually doing really shenanigans taxis at the moment, just to stay up with Haydos. Ready to go, Haydos. You can roll whenever you want to, and I'll just fly with you, my friend. Okay. He obviously didn't gun it as much as I did. Oh no, it's just getting rubber band. There we go. The old Microsoft Flight Simulator rubber bandage. There we go. Oh my god, what's Kill Switch doing? I think he was rubber banding as well. Alright, Ados, I'm just going to follow you, my friend. I never get to do any of that sort of stuff. Yeah, Mark. Apparently, Sim Fanatic, Darren, he's been a bit under the weather. I think he's more trying to chase sympathy from anybody else and really he's just faking it. But, you know, what matters, what I think, doesn't really count at all. Sorry, it had to be said, Darren. It had to be said. You just got to get me back on your next stream anyway. Yeah, he's just on the sympathy vote. A bit too close there. No, if he's missed out a stream, he must have been crook. I will say that. It's the Aussie way, William Kelly. It's the Aussie way. We arrive at our destination, so I need to have a great, morning or day with the family, my friend. Take care, and thanks very much for popping in. I'll catch up with you during the week. Take care, and look after that cough of yours. Oh, speak of a devil trading for another devil. Anyone would know to be a man sick and wine would be shame. There we go. There we go. Karma's a bitch. Aaron's here. Are we actually even on direction where we're going, Haydos? Because I haven't looked. I just went and followed you. Yep, he's got us on direction. So OSHKOSH is... the lake is... OSHKOSH is just like over there somewhere. Oh, we're just going to go up north a bit. You have been here, Princess. What's going on, Aaron? I am 1/4 Australian, so I guess my sarcasm is only the 1/4 strength. Just another day in the dope show. UKers and Aussies share similar senses of humour. Yes, we do. The difference with my sense of humour and yours, James, is that my ancestors stole a piece of bread to get my sense of humour. That's the difference. Other than that, there's no difference. It's actually quite funny. I know a lot of friends that I've met over the years and worked with in my past work life from England. Their sense of humour is very, very, very similar. But I think Australians are a lot more crude and more rough around the edges in most cases. And I think some people, some countries don't understand that about the true mateship that people have when it comes to, say, England and also Australia and New Zealand would understand it about you just pay your mates out big time. So I don't think they understand it. That's why we get on with having New Zealand as a neighbour so well, because we just pay the shit out of them and they do the same back. So might be the same between, actually I won't say that because it's probably not the right time, but anyways, we'll keep moving on. But yes, like I remember when I was living in Canada back in the day, some people didn't get my sense of humour at all. They just didn't understand it. Or maybe they just didn't understand me. They're probably like, who's this wanker? What's that tower over there? Looks like a factory. It's interesting, right, that the towers will be in the sim. So you've got no LOD there at all in the distance, but the towers from the factory still pop up, or the towers from the power plants and stuff still pop up. It's so weird. What are we streaming next? Gino, if you... Do you have a thing called stream? Neil Mangle? Who's Neil Mangle? Virtual Skies. Who's Neil Mangle? The next... Actually, that needs to be updated. Nell. Or who's Nell? Who's Nell Mangle? I don't even know who that is. Mrs. Mangle. Yeah, but her name wasn't... It wasn't Nell, though. I don't think it was Nell, was it? It was like Marge. I thought it was Marge. I could be wrong though. Isn't S6? Yeah. Yeah. The old GoPro. From YouTube, yeah. So the next one will be on Tuesday about 9:30. I last week I said there won't be any disruption with streams, but then the doggo got sick, so we had some disruption to the stream. So, but this week should be fine. So, Prisoner, as in the show Prisoner. Oh my god. Actually, be honest though, in the UK they have some really crude comedians. One of my favorite comedians is what's his name? I can't remember. I watch him all the time. Gav can help me out. Jimmy Carr is like one of my favorite comedians all time from England. He's a funny man. Can be very crude sometimes. No, not Jimmy Carr. Yes, Jimmy Carr. Jimmy Carr is a legend. He's gotten better with age. Not that you would know that he's gotten age because he's had too much plastic surgery. Yeah, I would like to go next time he comes to Australia. I'd like to go and see him. His distinctive laugh, yeah, sounds like a bloody donkey. Very, very quick. Very quick on the wit. He is not, because you can get comedians that tell jokes, or a seal. Yeah, actually a seal. You can get comedians that can tell jokes, but then you've got to have comedians that Tim is the ultimate crossover. Mitch, I need to go and have a look and see who that is. But with Jimmy Carr, he's very quick on his wit because he does a lot of things where people in the show asking questions, and he like really gets seems to be promote heckling. So I like when he does that. But not all comedians are like quick-witted, but they might be funny, but they're not quick-witted. But he's both. Okay, I'm going to sleep now. No worries, Gino. Thank you very much for popping in. I will catch you on the next stream. No worries, my friend. Thanks very much for popping in. Appreciate it. Which kind of comedian am I? Neither. William Kelly. Neither. Neither funny or neither quick-witted. Neither. I'm just very slow, sarcastic type of person, you know? Very dry sense of humour. Actually, I wouldn't even call me a comedian. I'm just not funny at all. That explains it. More British than you ever think. Virtual Skies, I have to go and check him out. Dad joke type of humor. We did the book about dad jokes. I got it here, but every time I went to do a dad joke, you guys would complain. You go, oh, put the book away. Like Junior gave it to me for Father's Day or Christmas or my birthday. But anyways, beside the point, he gave it to me and I brought it into the streams and you guys just like hammered it. So I stopped doing it. How would my wife describe me? I can't answer that, Mark. I'm too afraid to answer that. I honestly say I'm not her favourite person in the world. I'd definitely say that. Alright, let's have a look where we are. Alright, so we've got another about 20 nautical miles to go. I'm just going to have a look when's the... Just got to make sure that I'm not missing the start of the Grand Prix tonight. What time? Does anybody know how far away the GP is tonight? I just thought I would ask that question. Yeah, okay. William said, my wife is mad that I don't buy her flowers. I don't even know she sold flowers. That's a bad dad joke. But I actually bought Mrs. Oz some flowers and some presents just out of nowhere because she's a great person only a couple of weeks ago. So chivalry is not dead, ladies and gentlemen. I think we're going to have a bit of a headwind flying into Osh. Just checking the engine because I've got it running pretty high for the Rotex. Was she suspicious? No, not at all. I never buy my wife flowers because she has the pleasure of you every day. Remember what you told me the other day, Aaron? When you gave her flowers. No, she wasn't suspicious. There we go. It looks like unlicensed is on his turn. It looks like he's going into, because that's the lake there. So it's on the other side of that where Natty is. So he's on his way to OSHKOSH. So I was thinking that these lakes weren't big enough. It's the one over there. Jeez, it's all flat out here. I think I told you I'm scared of my wife. Hey, my place that she tells me, yeah. I think we're all a little bit scared of our wives every now and then. Sometimes they'd ask what you did wrong. No. airport in this cloud here. I think I'm probably I'm not going to do a full stop at this airport just because of the time. I've never been married. Ah, okay. Or what you're about to buy. Is it time to switch to 2024? Brandon, there's a gentleman called Benny Big Bucks in here, and Mr. Benny Big Bucks is our, he's basically our person that monitors in our community here at the Oz Flight Smith channel, where 2024 is at, and should you move over to 2024. So, Mr. Benny Big Bucks, could you tell Brendan there, or Brandon I should say, are we good to move over to 2024 yet? Benny. And the bus is on the way, Benny. Brandon, I would say yes. Yep. Yep. I don't run 2020. I uninstalled it. Hudson said, I got married for a few years. It was good for a few years. I think 2024 is the way to go. That's my honest opinion. I've uninstalled 2020. I've got no need for it. This is the better sim. Yes, it's missing a few aircraft, but not many. So the only thing I would say is you do need to make sure that you have at least a decent amount of gigabytes of VRAM on a graphics card, though, because it loves to eat the VRAM. It's a buggy mess. I think it depends on what you have your settings at. And I will say this, I'm a big converter of, since I put dynamic settings on, I haven't had any issues with the sim. If it crashes to desktop, stutters, I get a little stutter every now and then, but that's about it. VRAM is all sorted in Sim Update 3. Well, not according to someone asked that question on the development live stream. And before Marcel answered the question, he laughed and said that the VRAM cannot be fixed. This is the way the core sim is. Yes, they're going to try to optimize it, but this is the way the sim is. So I don't know if it's fixed, Mr. Virtual Skies. Oh, that was a joke. Okay. I couldn't believe Marcel laughed. It's like he was waiting for the question to come. You'd be okay with 4070? Yeah. Did you say 4070 Ti with 12 gigs? So I'm kind of worried. But just make sure you've got dynamic settings turned on. But also it depends. It also depends, Hudson, is what planes you're flying in, what airports you're flying in. So if you're just into GA and you want to fly these things, you know, VRAM's not really an issue. But if you're flying, say, the Phoenix, and you're flying into like LAX, that's when you're going to have issues, or flying into Heathrow or something like that. Did they stop doing support for Xbox Series S? Well, isn't there talk that they're going to try to, that PlayStation's, they're going to do the other consoles? Which I'm all for that, having introducing more people to aviation, but It'd be interesting when they do the next version of Flight Sim, which will be 2028. It'll be interesting to see how they're going to roll for the core sim, which way they're going to go. Let's finish it first on the PC. Releasing in 2030. Yeah, XR66. Yeah, 4070. I'm running a 4080, and I need dynamic sceneries turned on. Mr. Johnny Mon, nothing. Flew 2020. No team flew 2020 last night. If you're not on 2024, you should be. There we go, says Mr. Johnny Mon. There's his 2 cents worth. And it's not going to read it out because I think it reads it out if it's $5 and more. So you missed it there. But I can do it in the robot voice for you if you want. Johnny Mon says, nothing flew 2020. No team flew 2020 last night. Yeah. If you're not on 2024, you should be. I think that was a robot voice with a South African accent, if you ask me. But anyways, thank you, Johnny Mon. I appreciate it. I'll pop in some holy doolies for you. I think it definitely had a South African accent there. Definitely had a South African accent. And I don't know where that come from. Well, that AI voice is so good. Yeah, maybe I should get a job with Murph on Say Intentions. And as a South African, that's not bad. There we go. There we go, Kill Switch. I didn't know where you're from, and now I do know. All right. So we are, so OSHKOSH is back over here. Here we go. Johnny Mon says this is getting read out.
Morning. Flew 2020 last night. Meh. If you're not on 2024, you should be.
There we go. He got it. He got it. Johnny Mon, thank you, mate. He got it read out. Got it read out. There we go. Guys, put some holy doolies. Thank you, Johnny Mon, for backing that up. He made sure that he got it read out. Thank you, mate. There's my $15 worth. That's, yeah. That's Johnny's opinion, and he's sticking to it. There we go. Thanks, Legend. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. All right, now I'm going to bring this up. Before we were rudely interrupted by Johnny Mon, OSHKOSH is here. We're actually flying in the wrong way to where I think they actually fly in, because I think they fly in down this way. There's Ribbon. So we're actually flying the opposite way. We're meant to fly up to Ribbon. Because I didn't actually look at it, but there, we're meant to fly into Ribbon and then follow it all the way in. And then come in and land this way, or come in and land that way. But no, OzFlight Simmer did it totally the wrong way. We're flying up here and flying the other way. So we could fly to Ribbon and then come in that way if you guys wanted to, because that's the way that they do it. Thank you, Johnny Mon. So, but yes, I didn't really put too much into that, so too much thought into that. 2026 it should be finished, but as my day job is cloud computing, nothing is really ever finished. Yeah, well, that's true though. Is nothing is really ever finished anymore. But that's the same as life though. Like if you build a house, right? Is it actually ever finished? Not really. how's the fuel situation going? Oh, I've got none. Man, this thing's guzzling the fuel. Alright, I'm gonna have to make a quick stop. God damn it. This thing is really using the juice today. Alright, I'm just going to do a quick stop, put some fuel in both the tanks. Yeah, I know, I've been pushing the line all the way. Because the Grand Prix on and it's going to be on soon, so I sort of need to make sure we get there. That's why I started early. Does anybody know when it actually starts? Have I got an hour or do I have 2 hours? $1 p.m. Yeah. But what time is it where you are now? It's at 11 p.m. Okay, thank you very much. Nobody important. We've got time then. We've got an hour and 10. Thank you, Matt. I appreciate it. Very, very kind. So we're going to do a Formula One style pit stop here. And yes, I know this is the taxiway. Got to do this quick. Yeah, I know. I'm doing this super quick. We're going to fill up both. Oh, hang on. There's no fuel in it. There's no fuel in that jerry can. Hang on. Can I have the jerry can back here, please? Oh, man. There's no fuel in that jerry can. Hang on. I've got to put some fuel in it. There we go. Now we can put some fuel in it. But Johnny Mon, thank you very much for that. I appreciate it. It's very, very kind, my friend. We had Darren in here before, off on his early start for the day. Hey, Callum, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. G'day, mate. Hope you're doing well. We're just putting just a quick splash and dash here for the RANS as we fly into OSHKOSH. Do flight 747? Not today, my friend. Not today. I'll put the same amount in, so which means we're not going to fill it all up because we had some left over. Come on. It's going to put fuel in it. There we go. I think it's really, really cool how they've done this with flyby simulations. This is how much they think about stuff. As you can see, I fueled up the jerry can all the way, but then I didn't give it enough time for it to empty. So, which means it doesn't fill up the whole way, which is super cool. Here comes Willie. I should have got Willie just to pick me up and take me. So if I go, I'll show you guys. I'll grab... Hang on, where's the click spots here? can't stop it because I don't know where the click spots on this side are. Stop. There we go. It's there. Let's pop that there. That'll go back down here. Oh, so because we took longer, but we still got a little bit of fuel in there. If you get what I mean. So we got 6, and this one should be fuller. Yeah. All right, let's get out of here. Alrighty, let's go to OSHKOSH. It's good at game, hard to fly. What do you mean? Microsoft Flight Simulator. So if we flew all the way down to Ribbon, that's going to be basically 45 nautical miles, and then we're going to come back in. I think I'm going to run out of time to actually fly in it to that way. But when I can actually get... Is anybody using in 2024 the 2023 OSHKOSH scenery? Because it says that it's not compatible, so I didn't install it. Now I'm actually redlining it. There we go. Right, so we've still got Native over there, or Natty's over there. Who we got behind us? Willie, Captain Kookaburra, others Wes, Tashi's over there. Willie's on the ground. Have we lost Hados? Kill switches over there. I think we lost Hados. It's probably too late for him. Dave Walsh says, I'll catch you later. Need to hit the bed. Flying to Sydney in the morning. No worries, my friend. Thank you very much for hanging out with us. I appreciate it. Take care. We're just going to cruise down here for a little bit, do some low level in the RANS. It's just so flat and farm area. If you had an engine out, there's definitely places you can land. Not like my neck of the woods. So we're going to pass, yeah, 3 trees is amazing. I really need to do some crop dusting stuff. Only problem is I'm not really into the career mission stuff, but crop dusting would be cool. But the RANS from Flyby is such a pleasure to hand fly. But that's what these type of sports aircraft are like to fly. A lot of fun. Sim's looking really nice too. Starting to get some rocks popping in, different grass, different shrubs. Of course, we wouldn't do this in the real world. We would definitely lose our license to fly like this over built-up areas. There's Johnny Mon. I can see in the distance. You have to share your OBS streaming settings with me, Shane. Look great. Yeah, no worries. My pleasure. I can send you all my settings if you want, Hudson. I spent ages with the stream stuff messing around with it to get it. So we should be doing 60 frames on, oh hang on, there's PowerPole. We should be doing 60 frames over on YouTube at 1080p. It's hard to see which ones actually have lines on it or not. Posh Coffee, number 2. That was good spotting for once, yes. Well, you know, I've got to redeem myself from hitting the trees. But big thank you to everybody for hanging out tonight. If you are in the background and you are lurking, I think we've got about 100 people watching. Appreciate it. Thank you very much for everybody just chilling back and lurking in the stream. Good morning, good evening. There's a so-called fence there, but no fence. Shane is great at remembering. No, it's not remembering to send. You can even see the grooves of the where the crops should be. If you know what I mean. Like you can see the rows of the crops, like look at it. And you can see that on the ground too, which is super cool. Very, very, very cool. Oh, there we go. Greg Room's over there. Angel's over there. Everyone's meeting in the same place. Stay a little bit higher considering we've got some trees now. It'd be cool to do some paragliding around here or paramotoring. That'd be cool. It's great for visual, yeah. Town. Someone's got a nice pool. Living the dream. It should start building up a little bit because we're coming closer to a town. Shit, we just went under a power pole. Didn't even know. Here's another one coming right in front of us here. Actually, we might have not have gone under it. There we go. This is the only problem when you've got... Oh, look at that. I don't think I've seen a house that's been taken that's just got the frame. That's interesting. Don't think I've ever seen that before. Yeah, it was 1,500 hours, Brett. It was 1,500 hours. I'm pretty sure it was. You'll get it. You guys are gonna basically, one day you're gonna go to the mailbox, and there'll be something there, and you're basically gonna faint. I can see it. It's all about keeping the suspense. You know what I mean? Where's the charts? Or did I close them down? I did. I'm stuffed. I don't even have any charts open. I would faint because you don't have my address. I think you've already sent it to me. I think you'll be surprised that you've already sent it to me. I could be wrong, but I think you have. Cows. Moo cows. Look at them all. There's old paddock. There's old paddock of moo cows. Hang on, we can't let that go. We've been flying the whole night and we haven't seen any moo cows. And if you're just wondering what's a moo cow is a cow that's got a voice box. They're called moo cows. There we go. There's some horsies there too. Look at them all. Horsies, moo cows. They all look like they got Tourette's, but anyways. That's pretty cool. See, Benny, you don't have that in... Well, you do have it in 2020, but it's not really well done. Let's pretend we're flying helicopters here for a second. Hello, cows. Yeehaw! There's power lines everywhere, though. It's the only problem. But that was pretty cool. Cow, steak, or milk wrapped in leather? Milk wrapped in leather? I haven't heard that before. Alright. So, I'm not sure what city is this? Appleton. So this is Appleton. I'd say it'd be a pretty place considering it's on the river. Probably Amazon over here. And then we've got OSHKOSH over here, so we sort of need to head down to the river. Some cities just sound nice. Yes. Oh no, I've done it again already. Can you hear that, guys? I've buggered the engine up. I've redlined it too much. Yeah. I'm losing oil. Shit. I'm losing oil. We're going to lose the engine. Alright. I'm losing oil. We've got no oil, but it's still kicking over. I don't know how, but we just lost all our oil. And I've got no performance in the engine. I've done it again. I was warned not to do this. Oh, man. See, I got too excited. I was gunning it. Man, I got to fly into OSHKOSH with a bloody plane that sounds like the exhaust has fallen off. believe I did that. Alright, I was thinking about flying down the ribbon and then actually doing the proper way in, but I can't do it now. I've stuffed up my, there's a road ahead. Do you want me to just pike it on the ground? And fix it? We can. I can look for a spot. There's not much of an area. Airport's over there. Alright, I've spotted where I'm going. We're going on the highway. Hopefully it doesn't have anything like a double lane or something. That looks like a freeway though. Shit. Okay, we're actually having an engine out. I've just lost it. Oh, man. Alright, we're actually making a mayday here. Oh, we've got a bunny hop like that Cessna did at the airport. At the golf course. Holy cow. I can't believe that. Good thing. Symphonatics not watching. Holy cow. So, one thing is Flyboy have gone and done, right? Is that the engine will keep kicking over, but as soon as you pull back on the throttle, you're gonskis. She will cut out on you. How do I repair? Come on, we need to repair. We've got to get to OSHKOSH. I think it's realism off, realism back on. And I've got no oil. So I've got to get out and put some oil in the bloody paint. In the middle of the bush here. So now we've got to get out while the cars are driving past. Don't worry about me. I'm just going to put some oil in my plane here. Don't worry about me. Oh, this is hilarious. Yeah, she's got no... We need to put some oil in it. Where do we get the oil from? Oh, that's fuel. Where's the oil? Call AA. Oh, I've got no... Oh, man, there's that... Look, there's nothing on it. It needs to be up here. Where's the cops? I don't know. Let's not ask these questions. I've got to put the... Oh, I don't know how to get the oil out. Flag down a mechanic. Let's just... Shit. We're just going to gun it with no oil. I'm just going to keep the revs a little bit lower. Oh, I've already conked it already. Now we're on the road. Oh, man, this is bad. I've just blown it up. Hey, we've got a little bit of oil now. No? Is this not going to work? There we go. We've got some oil. We've got enough oil. Gonna need a tow. This is embarrassing. Oh, no. Oh, what do I do this stuff for? Let's fly to OSHKOSH. Alright, I've got to take it easy, guys. I can't be gunning this plane anymore. Oh. I'm stuffed. Hey, thanks, James. Appreciate it. I can't... When I'm not getting to OSHKOSH, I've broken the plane. Where do I get the oil from? We're like dead in the water. I literally can't... There's got to be a way of putting oil in this thing. I can't remember where the click spot is. That's the problem. Because I know where the fuel click spot is. Where's the one for the oil? Walk to the closest diner. I'm pretty sure he's got a click spot for... a click spot for it. That's burping it, but I need to put oil in it. Oh, I don't know what keeps doing that on me. Hey, Mustafa, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. So that's burping it. Let's go and dip the dip. Stick. Man, where's the clicks? I wish it wouldn't do that. I'm stuck on the side of the road. I can't believe this. Nah. We're stuffed. Is this a Rotex thing or a pilot thing? It's a pilot thing. And I'm just going to say I'm not a real pilot at this point in time. I don't know where the click spot is to find the oil. Oh, this is so frustrating. Hey, Johnny Mon, could you give me a lift to OSHKOSH, please? I'm just going to leave this thing here. This is ridiculous. Stuffed. I don't know where the click spot is for the oil. Access the weight and balance. Oh, I just got taken out by a car. Yeah, I might have to do the EFB and see if that's going to work. No. No. Oh, now I'm getting... This is getting frustrating. There we go. Let's close that. Let's jump in. I remember him saying it was like in the cockpit somewhere. Yeah, can you fix me plane? Alright, I got an idea. Here. So if I start it up, right, full throttle, and don't back the throttle away, I don't think it's going to conk out. Right? I think when you pull on the throttle back, it's conking out. Let's just try this. So I can't pull back on the throttle much. Just don't mind me. This is so stupid. Oh, I keep breaking this plane. The flyby RANS is so much fun. soon as I back off, that engine's gonna conk out. The engine, we'll keep braking it because it's got no oil in it. Oh my god. There is a panel somewhere on the outside at the back of the plane. There's a panel somewhere, but I couldn't find the click spot for it. But basically, if I pull back on the throttle, she's gonna conk out. And at the moment, I'm not going to OSHKOSH. I'm actually flying on the wrong highway. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to follow the road to OSHKOSH. So I'm going to turn a left up here at the freeway and follow this highway down, just in case. Yeah, Johnny Mon, I'm going to make a left here and follow this road all the way down. I just had a look at the map. If you are new to the stream, yes, this sort of thing happens over here on Loz Flight Sim channel. And I've still got my flaps up. Down. Alright. Alright, we're going to follow this road all the way in. At the next junction, turn left. I could just hear metal banging on metal. It doesn't sound very good. That's all I hear. All the way to OSHKOSH. Look at this, and we're doing 140. Holy cow, this thing's flying. I'm going to reduce the throttle just a smidgen, yeah? Not too much. There we go. I think it's really cool that developers go out of their way to do things like this. You can hear it on the outside a little bit too. Oh well, we're definitely not following the right approach into OSHKOSH today. We'll have to do that on a different day. Man. This is not good. Well, I can see the airport runways from here. So that's something. Or is it? Or is that something else? That might be a road. Because that's showing two, unless one's a taxiway. Oh no, we're close enough. Yep, that's what it will be. XR66 says, makes me keen to get the RANS. I love the immersion, similar to the A2A Comanche. Yeah, the RANS actually pretty cheap, Mr. R66. And you get 4 variants of the aircraft. You get the big wheel, which we're flying today. Then you've got the traditional wheel. You can put skid pans and all that sort of stuff on it. And it also has a tail dragger version. This is all in the cost. And also a water amphibious version as well. So and you can, if you are an Xbox console user, it just come out available on Xbox on the marketplace too this week, or you can get it from like the Contrail store or something like that. Here we go. We're coming into the town of OSHKOSH, but we're actually coming in from the northern end. So I was going to fly around into Ribbon and make our way in, but considering that we've got metal on metal and we are struggling, we're just going to fly in. This is when I should have turned on say intentions and done an emergency in. Flightboys RANS is available on the Contrail store for €5 discount code. Yeah, I think that's the upgrade fee though, Evil. So if you've got the 2020 version, to get the 2024 version, it's an upgrade. What does the engine sound? Yeah, we've got metal on metal. We've had a few problems. We had to land. I can't believe I'm explaining this to Darren. We had to land on the side of the road and do some emergency work to the plane because we had an engine out on our way to OSHKOSH. So now, is that a prison? That's a prison. Oh my God, that's a prison. Or is that a high school? That looks like a prison because they're all the same. Hello, you mates. So we had an engine out and we landed. So basically, if I pull back on the throttle, I'm going to lose the engine again. And we've got next to no oil and the engine's buggered. And we've got the warning lights here for no oil pressure. So we're stuffed. So we're making an emergency into OSHKOSH just up here. But yeah, if you go back into the stream a little bit, Darren, you'll see me parked on the side of the road with trucks and traffic going past. But mind you, it was actually a good engine out landing, if you ask me. That stuff never happens on this stream. That's right, Kill Switch. Never ever happens on this stream. Just lately it does. I'll check it out. No, don't check it out. Alright guys, hopefully I'm the last one into OSH. Oh, we've got Wristpin with us. No crashes into 3D trees. No, it wasn't a crash into the 3D trees. Zero repair engine. Toggle the realism off and off and wait 5 seconds for the... Yeah, so I do that Evil, but also for the oil though. It's not topping the oil up. So I've repaired the engine a bunch of times, but it's not touching the oil up though. Because I think you've got to pour more oil into it. You watch this, I'll pull back and we'll have another engine out. I can see it. But welcome to OSHKOSH, everybody. Realised it was so densely populated, so close to the town on the northern end. It's an actual airport smaller than what I thought it would be. Right, I'm just going to slowly pull back on the throttle. I'm going to go into this runway, which is the long... Oh shit, it's just happened already. I've just lost the engine again. Oh, man. Alright. Alright, 1 notch of flaps. We're going to definitely make that runway. I don't even have to stick all the way back. Oh, there's the dots. Oh, the dots are on there. We're going for the dots. Alright. I am going for the red dot, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to slip it in. And I've only got one chance at getting the dot. Because I've got no engine. So I'm going to manage my speed. I get that dot.
Alrighty's on final now.
Oh,
runway lights
so
except 9.
close. We're so close. Get the dot. Oh no, get me out of this thing. I've had enough. Get me out. Oh, you can't get out now. You have to wait for it to stop. I remember you used to be able to jump out and leave your plane going. There we go. Holy cow. Get me out of here. There we go. He's got to see if he gets on the dot. Oh, man. That was crazy. The poor RANS. What did we do to it? You're the king of I made it. Just. There we go. Another RANS back in. Look at that. Anybody thought I parked it there intentionally? Oh, Haydos is still going. There you go. Alright, we're going to go on the red over here. Watch Haydos land on the dot. And I'm going to say my goodbyes for this really interesting stream. I've learnt some things about the RANS. I don't know if it's part of the update, though. It might have been. Might have been. But we'll go over here. He's probably going to come down this way. I wasn't expecting the dot to actually be there. Haydos, are you going to go for the dot, my friend? We'll land in there. We'll see if he does. 2 engine out landings. I call that a win. Yeah, absolutely. Wasn't good enough the first time, so we have to do it again. Oh my god. Alright. See if Haydos lands on the dot. Where is he? Alright, let's see if he's... I don't know which way he's coming in. I assume he's going to come in the other way. He might not be. He might not even be listening. Glad I made it back for that. I think that the one on the side of the runway was the best one, to be honest with you. But anyways, a big thank you to everybody for jumping in to the stream. It's nice to see everybody. We're going to do a few thank yous. So we're going to do those now while we're waiting for Haydos. Mr. Captain Fozzie, thank you very much for the 36 months. Oh, it was his 3 years. And I didn't even pick it up. Oh, if Fozzie's still here, thank you, mate, for the 3 years. Mr. Chase T for the 26 months. Mr. James Hudson for the gifted membership. Johnny Mon for the $4.95. Johnny Mon for the $9.95. Thank you very much. And then we had Haydos for the $5 tip. Pringle for the 10 and the 10. And Evil for the 10 as well. And Mr. Benny Big Bucks for the 10. And Killswitch for the 10. Guys, thank you very much for the donos. That's very kind. And Mr. Symphonic himself.
30 months already?
Already. Can't believe we've been putting up with each other for 30 months, my friend. Alright. Here comes Haydos. Let's see if he can get it. I reckon he's going to bosh it right on there. It's going to be a hard landing. We'll see how we go. Come on, Haydos. But Darren, thank you very much for the 30 months, my friend. I appreciate it. And thank you to the mods for modding this evening. He's not even coming. He's doing a circus stunt flyby. He's not even landing. All right, mate. I'll see you later. No worries. No worries, mate. I'll see you later. He's not even landing. Oh, my God. Anyways, I'm getting out of here. Of course, buddy. Thank you very much. No worries. Haydos. Oh, my God. He's just doing laps. All right. I'm going to head out of here because the Grand Prix is going to be on soon. I'm going to go and watch the first 5 laps and then fall asleep on the couch. And, guys, I want to thank you very much. We'll be back on Tuesday for a morning stream, which will be... what time will that be in the States and the UK? I can't remember. Might be late. I don't know. I think it's in the evening for you guys. Oh, maybe I'll watch one lap and then fall asleep. But anyways, guys, I'm going to head off. Thank you very much. I love you lots. I don't love Hayden because he didn't land on the red dot. He's just doing laps. Anyways, guys, thank you very much. Big shout out to Just Flight for supporting the streams and Flight Sim mods. Go and check them out. We released some really, really cool things this week. Go and check this out. If you've got a Toby, you can check out the new mounts for the Toby, so it doesn't fall off on your TV, you know, all that cool stuff. All right, guys, catch you later. I'll see ya. Take care. Thank you, mods. I appreciate it. And big thank you to all the drop bears for all your support. Thanks, lad. Actually, we'll see. We'll see. I'm going to leave you with Haydos and see if he's actually going to land, because I think he actually might be this time around. Anyways, from me, I'll see you later. Nah, he's just cutting laps. All right, guys. Or is he? Is he descending? He's descending. Friggin' helicopters. Willie, gotta watch the blades, mate. Willie, you're standing outside your helicopter. Watch the blades. Hey, Willie. Watch the blades, mate. Oh my god. Here he is. He's actually coming in. Alright. I've seen everything now. What's going on with your helicopter, Willie? Here we go. Is he going to land on the red dot? The dot's over here, Haydos. Hang on, didn't he stand on it? Oh my god. Okay. I take it he's not landing on the dot. Alright, guys. Love you lots. See you later. Take care, everybody. We're out of here. The shenanigans are happening now. See everyone. Take care.
I still see your silhouette. Why don't we go back